Lindsay, and alongside me is Granville Meredith for another live broadcast here on the home for Edmonson County Sports, Wildcats Live, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy. We're here at Metcalfe County High School where the Wildcats will clash with the Hornets. It's time for the Bank of Edmonson County countdown to kickoff. The Hornets are coached by head coach L.J. Harbison. They had a tough season opening loss on the road last week at Barron County, 54-14. The Hornets put the ball in the air for 117 yards and 117 yards rushing, but could only put the ball in the end zone twice against the stingy Trojan defense. They hope tonight's home game will get them back on the winning track. The Wildcats are coached by first-year head coach Justin Vessels. The Wildcats never seemed to get on track offensively last week in the 35-0 loss at Grayson County. The improved Cougars defense held the Wildcats to just 51 total yards of offense, and while the defense played pretty well, they were on the field for a lot of the game and got wore down in the second half. After a good week of practice, the Wildcats look to take the sting out of the Hornets tonight here in Edmonton and pick up a big road win. Alongside me in the booth is Granville Meredith. Granny, welcome to the booth.
Hey, Scott, you remember back in 1988 we took that field trip around the sun?
I do.
That's the only time I've been hotter than I am right now.
I'm telling you.
Scott, I believe this week we will be able to see the lines. I'm not for sure we'll know where they're going to mark it at, but we can see the lines this week. But it is kind of hot out here, so I hope we stay hydrated and look forward to a good night of football.
And by kind of hot, we mean extremely hot.
103 in the press box.
Yeah, it's pretty warm up here, but that's okay. It's a good night for football, and hopefully here in just a few minutes with the sun going down, it'll cool down. But nice vantage point here at Metcalfe County. It's right down on the field, and it should give us a much clearer look than the sun being in our eyes and not being able to see the line markers from last week.
And I've heard back home they got a little bit of a rain. I don't know what's going on.
We will definitely take that. I'll take a rain anytime. So, yeah, they're getting in tonight here, coming back, and, of course, both teams starting out with losses on the road last week. Metcalfe County come back in this week, and, we took a look at their starters, Granville. They've got the quarterback is Joseph Caven. He's a junior, and he put it in the air for 117 yards last week. And then the receivers, Aiden Harrison and Zach Perdue, came up big last week. And Byron Kirkland Lundy and Andrew Hills, the running backs, made up the bulk of the offense for the Hornets last week. Again, it was a tough road loss, but they had some good numbers from their receiving core and the running backs. And we looking at Caven this week as far as the quarterback goes. He's a little bit mobile. He doesn't like to run the ball a lot, but he can. And he likes to screen pass a lot, which is one of my favorite things to do, to keep a defense kind of on its heels and keep them justified back there and not let them cheat any. But keep them honest in the backfield, and that's one of my favorites. So we talk about that a lot. So I feel like we're going to see that tonight.
I'm kind of fond of the screen pass too, but I hope we see it a few times on our side, not theirs. But yeah, Scott, I was just looking out here. It looks like they have about 345 kids dressing. I don't remember how many we had, but they're
33
end to end down here. But I think it'll be a real good night of football if we took practice to heart this week.
Yeah, and, in talking to the coaching staff, they feel like we had a really good week of practice. I will tell you folks ahead of time, since you all can't see us and you don't know where we're at, we are right under the speaker that they're going to be using for the announcing and playing the music. So if it gets a little bit loud, we do apologize, but we are within 6 feet of that thing, and it's loud.
I can almost touch it.
You can almost touch it from your seat. So we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back here in just a few minutes and talk about some keys to victory and what we might expect to see tonight. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
For nearly 100 years, Bank of Edmonson County has been a place to find friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated with a complete line of deposit and loan products, and with mobile banking with deposit capture, helping our friends has never been easier.
Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
A-Plus Family Healthcare is now in Edmonson County Schools, bringing hometown healthcare to our students with A-Plus Kid Care. Keeping our kids healthy gives them the best opportunity to learn and grow while staying at school. We utilize telehealth technology that allows parents to join their child's visit remotely. A-Plus Kid Care is hassle-free, allowing care for your child without having to leave work or schedule appointments.
A-Plus Family Healthcare, care is what we do.
Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Down to kickoff on Wildcats Live here on EdmonsonVoice.com, presented by Alfred's Pharmacy. It's time for tonight's injury report, and it's sponsored by McReynolds Physical Therapy. And I got a text from Coach Justin Vessels just a little bit ago. We do have some players out. Number 45, Chase Bullock, is out. He's not going to be in the lineup tonight. Also, number 15, Jake Coates, is going to be out. He banged his shoulder up last week in Grayson County, so they're definitely going to be out. And as far as I know, Granville, that's it.
Yes. We haven't done the national anthem. We're fixing to do that in about 24 seconds, Scott.
Right.
So we can talk for a minute, but we'll need to take a break here.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
And then there is your speaker. So,
all right, we're going to cut to break. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
For nearly 100 years, Bank of Edmonson County has been a place to find friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated with a complete line of deposit and loan products, and with mobile banking with deposit capture, helping our friends has never been easier.
Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. A-Plus Family Healthcare is now in Edmonson County Schools, bringing hometown healthcare to our students with A-Plus Kid Care. Keeping our kids healthy gives them the best opportunity to learn and grow while staying at school. We utilize telehealth technology that allows parents to join their child's visit remotely. A-Plus Kid Care is hassle-free, allowing care for your child without having to leave work or schedule appointments.
A-Plus Family Healthcare, care is what we do.
When it comes to auctions and realty, you can't beat the team of Alan Keppel and Shauna Gravel from Keller Williams. With over 20 years of combined experience, they have you covered in all things real estate. Whether you're buying or selling homes, farms, commercial property, or if you need auction services, Alan and Shauna can both handle your needs for the price of one. Call 270-791-2288 or 270-246-1329. Alan Keppel and Shauna Gravel, two great realtors that make one great team.
Our people make the difference, a friend that's always there. At Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Bank of Edmonson County is your locally owned and operated community bank serving the area since 1925. You'll find modern technology like mobile banking through our app and internet banking with bill pay, but can still expect old-fashioned personal service you can trust. At Bank of Edmonson County, our employees are our most valuable asset, and our customers will always be our first priority. Good luck to the Wildcats and Lady Cats this season. Come see us in Brownsville, Bowling Green, or Smiths Grove.
Our people make the difference, a friend that's always there. At Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the Bank of Edmonson County Countdown to Kickoff on Wildcats Live here on EdmonsonVoice.com. Presented by Alfred's Pharmacy. It's time for the Keppel Auction Realty and HK Construction Keys of Victory. Granville, what's needed for an Edmonson County win here tonight at Metcalfe County?
well, number one, Scott, offense must find a way to move the ball, use play action to their advantage. The defense can't get caught out of position and give up big plays. And number 3, we need to win the battle of field position, limit the Hornet short field situation.
I agree. I think those are going to be 3 keys there, Granville. And, one thing that we saw last week with the defense for the Edmonson County Wildcats is just the amount of time they spent on the field last week. With us unable to get a tempo going and a rhythm going on our offensive side, they kept our defense on the field, and Coach Vessels talked about that after the game last week. And that always makes it rough on the Edmonson County defense when they have to be out there that long.
And it's loud, Scott. I moved my mic to the other side, so it may not be as bad of an echo, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll try to get it figured out. And that takes us down to tonight's starting lineups, and they're brought to you by Josh Roney, State Farm Insurance. Edmonson County wins the flip and has chosen to defer to the second half. Edmonson County is going to be starting at quarterback Tristan Muse. Some of the other backs in skill positions. Orvis, number 5. Jake Coy, number 12. William Salings, 14. Blaine DeWeese, 22. Garrett Lyons came up big last week and was our player of the game. Number 28. Gavin Alexander, number 36. Ace Doherty, number 56. Aiden Melvin, number 58. Hunter Kinser, number 78. And Carter Swihart, number 88. And on the Metcalfe County side of the ball, you've got quarterback number 11, Joseph Caven. You've got running backs number 0, Byron Kirtland Lundy. And number 23, Andrew Hills. And the receivers, number 2, Zach Perdue. And number 5, Aiden Harrison, carrying the bulk of the load for the Metcalfe County Hornets. And let's hope that's exactly what happens tonight, folks. Let's hope Metcalfe County wipes out.
I like that.
Wipe out.
Yes, sir. So that is the starting lineups as brought to you by Josh Roney State Farm Insurance. We're about 2 minutes away from kickoff time, and Metcalfe County has taken the field, and so has Edmonson County. And, Grandma, what are you looking for tonight here in Edmonton as far as what do you feel like the Wildcats are going to come out and try to establish right off the bat on the defensive side since we're on?
On the defense, I think we're going to try to play gap defense and stop them on this first play to get the mo on our side immediately. Or that's what I would hope we do. And then once we get on offense, move the ball.
Right.
We got a decent kicker. I think if we can pin them deep here, get down the field, and get them in bad field position right here off the bat, then it's going to just help us going forward. But if we let them have a big play right here, look out.
Yeah, the thing of it is Joseph Caven, the junior quarterback for Metcalfe County, went 7 for 13 last week for 117 yards. So if we can get some pressure on him, he doesn't have a really good completion percentage. I wasn't at the game, so I can't tell you, whether they were.
Yeah, I wasn't there either.
So, but normally when you've got something that's, close to 50% passer rate, that's low and your passing percentage is down. But you had 11 rushes by Byron Kirkland Lundy for 58 yards. So, and it looks like we're getting ready to kick off, Granville. They've already stopped the clock and restarted it. Tonight's kickoff is brought to you by Edmonson County PBA Kyle White. Both teams are ready to go. The Wildcats going right to left with their white and navy uniforms, navy helmets and navy pants. Metcalfe County in their maroon. He's going to punch kick it, but they've got it. I would have touched it.
He put a little bit too much English on that, and it started backwards.
I like the thought, though. I like the call. But the thing about that is, if Metcalfe County had thought about it, that's a live ball. If they'd have picked it up and took off, they were behind our defense. But he fell on it instead, which is lucky for us.
Looks like they're going to start on the 42, Scott.
That's right.
Pretty accurate there.
And here we go. Joseph Caven in the backfield. There's the snap. He's going to hand the ball off going up the right side. The Wildcats meet him at the line of scrimmage, but he bounces off and gets about 5 yards on the play. See where they spot it. Well, I believe we counted that one just about right, Granny. Maybe 6. And that was a big tackle for Edmonson County by number 73, Seabolt.
Well, I like the penetration. We had an arm on him in the backfield, so we just need to keep that going and just put a stop to it.
That's something else that I don't think we'll see as much of this week is the
old
arm
drawn
tackles.
arm tackle.
Yeah, I think Coach Vessel's worked on that a lot. All right, here we are. Set up in shotgun. He's going to fake the handoff, take it up the left side. The Wildcats beat him and drive him back. Nice job by the Wildcats. And let's see who that is that wrapped him up.
I believe that was Garrett Lyons.
Lyons got in there, but the one that wrapped him was number 12, Jake Coy.
Jake Coy.
Big time hit by Lyons and Coy.
That's Garrett Lyons.
That was a hard one right there.
Yeah, it was. Third down and 3. Again, Caven brings the play from the sideline, sets it up. Sets up with a back behind him in pistol formation. There's the snap. He's looking to pass. It's in the air, and it's going to be complete. And they don't wrap him up. He gets away from him, cuts it back. That's number 2. We talked about him in the pregame, Zach Purdue. They just bad tackling by the Wildcats after the catch.
Gain of about 8 yards on the play. That'll bring up another first down.
Did he say 8? That was a real long 8-yard play.
Yeah, real long.
He ran 8 yards after he got the ball, and he got the ball 15 yards.
Scott, I know you know this, but if your cornerbacks and your safety lead you in tackle, you're doing
you're in
something
trouble.
wrong,
Right.
you know, so.
And they did last week. Set up in pistol formation. There's the handoff going straight up the middle. He's got a blocker in front of him, and he's tripped up after a gain. And that's number 58 for the Wildcats. Melvin with a nice trip up. And a gain of 7 on the play. It's going to be second down and 3. They're going to be at the 11-yard line. Play comes in from the sideline by number 3, Jake Edwards for the Hornets. 9:20 and counting. Left to go here in the first quarter. And there's a snap. He's going to bounce it off to the left side. Can he get the corner? And he does. And it's going to be a touchdown. Number 0, Byron Kirkland Lundy with an 11-yard touchdown.
Well, we should have had him in the backfield, but they had a hard time seeing around him because had a fistful of jersey. But looks like Metcalfe's lining up for an extra point. Yeah, here comes the T running in. Number 20 for them will be kicking here.
And that is
DeVore. Here is the snap, and we jumped offside, so.
Penalty against the Wildcats, offsides.
We don't like penalties.
All right, with the penalty, it looks like Metcalfe's going to go for 2.
It's on the 1.5 now. Andrew Hill get the play, bringing it in from the side. Metcalfe lining up, single backfield in a shotgun. Caven gets the snap. It's
high
fumbled.
snap, and he's got to get on it. It's no good.
So no good. So with 9:09 here in the first quarter, it's Metcalfe County Hornets 6, your Wildcats 0. All right, well, it took them a minute to score, Scott, so let's hope we can score quicker than that.
Yep. Let's see what our offense is going to bring to the table this week, Granny. Like I said, they had a really good week of practice according to the coaches, and we hope that transfers out here to the field.
Well, I mean, I know Metcalfe scored there, but I kind of liked what I saw. We wasn't arm tackling. We give up a couple of big plays there, but our defense is looking better. So if we can just hone in on a few things and get a little stronger, we'll see what happens.
Sarah Horn checking in with us and said, "Hey, watching via YouTube, and I can't hear the announcer." So I'm glad
she's
you can.
deaf.
Yeah, I'm glad you can because me and Grandma can hear her playing.
Gosh.
But she said that me and you were good and clear for us, so we appreciate that, Sarah. Thank you for letting us know.
The Baltimore Raven guy from Texas is checking in.
There we go. Oh, and he got hit after he was down. That should have been a foul because it was a dead ball. Number 28, Garrett.
You would think.
Onside kick, but no flag to be seen. So Edmonson County is going to take over 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Great field position for the Wildcats. 9:08 left to go here in the first quarter. And again, the Wildcats trailing the Hornets by a score of 6-0. Play comes in from the sideline. Tristan Muse at quarterback for the Wildcats. A junior quarterback linebacker. Plays both sides of the ball. Swihart's in the backfield along with Lyons. There's a snap. He's going to hand it to Lyons going up the middle. He's met at the line of scrimmage. He goes forward for a gain of about 1. He's going to take it up to the 50.
Hit by a swarm of Hornets. Gain of about 1 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 9 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, I like the sound system they got up here.
It's
loud,
solid.
but it's terrible. .840 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. Play comes in from the sideline. Alexander Salings goes out wide. You've got Garrett Lyons and Swihart in the backfield. And they're going to fake the handoff. He's rolling out, cuts it back up, and goes down. That's going to be a loss of 6 on the play. Lions turned the corner, and they saw that they had a blitz coming from the outside, and he went down trying to make a move. They give him a loss of
Maybe
like
4.
4.
Yeah, we'll take it.
I will, because I don't think that's where he went down, but that's okay. So 3rd down and about 14. Muse sets up in shotgun formation this time. Trip receivers out to the right side, single back out to the left. There's the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, rolling out to the right, and he's got him on the sideline, and it's a drop on the far sideline. Just bounced off the hands. Pass was intended. Trying to see. Number 12, Jake Coy. That's going to be incomplete, so it's going to bring up 4th down and 14. And Mr. Wyatt on the punt. Number 8, Colton Wyatt, a junior running back, defensive back, and kicker. Hope we get a good snap here, Granville. Get a good punt off. There's the snap, and it is a good one. And there's the punt.
Partially blocked.
And it's going to hit off a Wildcat helmet and go toward the sideline.
I mean, it was partially blocked. It's a live ball.
And nice job of the Wildcats swarming it on the sideline.
I mean, he was running with his back to it, didn't know it, but, I mean,
Right.
They partially blocked it. It was a live ball, but anyway, they're going to start on the 49 and a half. No, 49 and 3/8.
Or 6/16.
Could be.
Yeah. It's going to be 1st and 10 Hornets either way. 7:29 left to go here in the first quarter. Again, the Hornets scored on their first drive, and the 2-point conversion was no good. 6-0 here in the first half. And here's Caven dropping back. He's going to air it out. It's over him. He overthrew him by about 3 yards. Nice coverage by Sailing back there, along with number 88, Swihart. Stops the clock with 7:24. I think they've got the gain turned up on that mic just a little. Cutting him out. They've even got a play clock up here, Granny, that we can see. I kind of like that.
Yeah, I do too. That'll help when he sticks his hand up in the air, but if they let him play for a minute
if you don't
and a
blow
half,
the whistle,
it doesn't matter.
Here we are. Caven sets up in formation, and that's a false start.
You can't do that.
No, sir. It's going to back them up 5. It's going to bring 2nd down and 15.
It'll be 2nd down and 15 now for Metcalfe County.
And here we go. Play coming in from the sideline. Number 8 for the Hornets, Taylor Thurman, comes in, brings it with him. Break the huddle. Wide out, way wide out. I don't know that he can throw the ball out there, but he's going to hand the ball off the middle. Wildcats cut up, but a nice job by the Hornet runner. That's number 0, Kirkland Lund, to get, he's probably got, what, about 10 yards back there, Granville. It's going to be 3rd down and 5. And number 3, Edwards comes to the sideline. 6:50 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. Caven sets up in pistol. Single back in the backfield is Lundy. Pitch comes the outside. There's a hold right in front of us, and no call. The Wildcats trailing back to the other side. He gets the corner, and he's still on his feet, and he's going to get enough for the first down.
Well, I was a little nervous there about a horse collar, but they let that one go too.
Yeah. Yeah, one of our guys tried to disengage over here, and you could see both sides of his jersey, so there's a little bit of a hole, but that's okay. Play comes out. Caven sets up. There's the snap. He's going to pull it back. Oh, and he should have handed it off.
Wow.
The Wildcats come in big there with Lyons and Coy. And is that Colton White too?
There's just 2 of them. It was Lyons and Coy.
No, there's 3.
Was it 3?
Yeah, Colton was in on it as well. I like that. Who said that? Who's the quarterback that said that? You like that?
I don't remember.
I'll have to think about it. 5:40 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. The Hornets with a 6-0 lead. 2nd down and 12. Yep. There you go. He called a timeout, but they broke the huddle with 12. That should have been automatic when they broke it. Bad part is he ran off the field right beside the official that called the timeout for Metcalfe County.
I've got nothing.
Stops the clock with 5:30.
I've got no, I mean.
Kirk Cousins. Thank you, Daniel Caldwell.
Okay.
You like that? Yeah, I don't know about that one. I mean, they broke it with 12. He ran to the sideline and went out of bounds within 8 feet of the official, and the official called timeout for Metcalfe.
Well, all I can say is since they didn't blow a whistle and throw a flag, that's not a penalty.
Correct. I will concur.
So if they're going to let them play with 12, they ought to let us play with 12.
Oh, throwback to the Jerry Clower days. What was he said about Kentucky? They was playing with 3 footballs.
Yeah.
They threw one down the field, gave one to the halfback, and they chunked one. All right, here we go. Caven sets up. Receiver's out to the right side. He's going to drop back looking to pass. Ball's in the air, and it's incomplete on the sideline. Nice job of the Wildcats to get over there. Number 14 sailing with the defense. So it's going to be 3rd down and 12 from the 39. And the play comes in from the sideline. Number 5, Aiden Harrison for the Hornets. Brings it in.
Well, somebody else is going to bring it in.
Yeah, now they're bringing in another one.
I didn't like that one.
Yeah, I started to say he came back out on the field and said, no, run this one. But they're down to 2 on the play clock. They're down to nothing on the play clock.
And that'll be 5 yard.
And it's going to be a delay of game. Now it's going to be 3rd and 17. See, I like that play clock. You don't have to guess about it.
If it's used right, it's good.
Right. Well, they tried to get it in quick and get the snap off. They just couldn't make it. Backs him up 5. 3rd down and 17. Wonder why he didn't say 3rd down and 17 after that play like he does 3rd down and 4 and all that.
He was a little disappointed.
Yeah, I guarantee it. Guarantee it. All right. Here comes the play. Caven sets up. Single back in the backfield is Kirkland Lundy. Fakes it. It's going to pitch it to the outside, and the Wildcats are there. And the arm tackle. He gets away, but nice job. Who is that? Let's see who that was with the jersey tackle. That's number 56 for the Wildcats. It pulled him down from behind. That's Ace Doherty. That's going to bring up 4th down.
And long.
And about 15, 16. Yeah, maybe 17.
17.
I don't care if it's 18.
Well, we've got a broke-up line here.
Blaine Dewey's back for the Wildcats. There's the snap. There's the punt. And it's straight up in the air and over toward us. Get out of the way. Oh, shoo. Alexander, being a senior, kind of nonchalantly sidestepped that one. Well, I was worried about that one. It looked like it was going to come right down on his head. He just nonchalantly walked around it and walked to the sideline.
Scary.
Woo! Yeah. All right, so a nice job of the Wildcats defense, aided by some Metcalfe County penalties. 4:32 left to go here in the first quarter. The Wildcats trailing by a score of 6-0. And
all right, so Edmonson County has the ball on their own 33, 1st down.
Wildcat 33, 1st and 10. Muse up under center. Running a hybrid. White gets the pitch around the corner, cuts it up. He's got some room. He's on his horse. Nice job by White. He's going to get about 6 yards off the carry. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats. Nice job by the Wildcats offensive line.
Number 8, Colton White. Brought down by number 75, Trig Akery, along with
4:12 and counting left to go here in the first quarter.
Enoch Bridgewater. He'll gain about 6 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 4 for the Wildcats.
And now we can talk again.
Yeah, here we go.
Oh, play comes in from the sideline.
Scott, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have a headache before the game's over with.
I
Just let you know.
promise. Yep. Between the heat and the sound, yep, we're probably going to. Muse up under center. They're going to hand the ball off coming up the right side. He hits the hole hard. Nice job. He's driven back, but a nice job of hitting
Forward
it.
progress going to give him a yard on that.
That's going to be Garrett Lyons. That's a gain of 1. It's going to be 3rd down and about 2.5.
Forward progress, he will end up with a yard, and it'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Wildcats.
Yeah. Now we can talk again.
Scott, just letting you know, I'm giving you a PSA. If I was to happen to go down from a heat stroke or whatever, don't let Darren or Preston give me mouth-to-mouth. Just let me go.
Okay. I can guarantee you. I ain't going to fight them off of you if they choose to do it, but I won't get in their way. Oh, here we go. 3:04. Man goes in motions wide, and Muse going to take it himself. And it looks like, it's right at the line, and it looks like enough for the Wildcat 1st down.
That'll be our first Lake Forest recruiting 1st down.
They do give the Wildcats a 1st down, and as Granville said, that is our first Lake Forest recruiting Wildcat 1st down. 2:54 left to go here in the first quarter.
Number 28, brought down by number 9, Logan Williams.
There we go. 2:54.
Sorry.
That's all right.
Had to get my sound effect in there.
Muse sets up under center. I like this hybrid look here, Granville. Keeps him guessing who has the ball. He's going to take off with it again right up the middle. He's on his horse, and he's out to the 40-yard line. Nice job. That's going to be a great run. That's going to be 21 yards.
21?
Yep.
21.
And that's enough for another Lake Forest recruiting Wildcat 1st down.
Big gain on the play will bring up 1st down.
Seth Decker said he's never heard anybody else talk more than me and you except him.
Yeah,
but we know what we're talking about.
And we're not near as loud. 2:30 and counting left to go here in the first quarter. The Wildcats on the move. I like what I'm seeing right now, Granville. 40-yard line. Muse up under center. Seal back in the backfield. Man comes in motion. Is Coy. There comes another one. And they're going to hand the ball off to Garrett coming up the side. He's going to cut it to the outside. He's going to be chased down, but goes forward for a gain on the play of about 3.
Garrett lines brought down, but of a 20, Colton DeVore, gain of about 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 for Edmonson County.
Yeah. So they mark it 2-yard. And it's going to bring up 2nd down and 8 with 1:50 left to go here in the first quarter. Again, tonight's first quarter action is brought to you by Tom Vincent, Kentucky Farm Bureau, here in the A-Plus Family Healthcare first half. And again, folks, we do appreciate all of our sponsors that make this possible for us. Muse sets up in shotgun formation. Single back in the backfield is Garrett. Lines. And he's dropping back. He's going to try to make a move, and he's caught in the backfield, and they're slinging him around. That's going to be a quarterback sack, and we've got a guy down for Metcalfe County. And even our guys, Garrett Lyons is motioning for the coaches to come out there. So that's he sounds like he's hurt pretty bad. So let's take a quick break, Grandma, and let them take a look at everything here. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at edmonsonvoice.com.
Our people make the difference. A friend that's always there. At Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Bank of Edmonson County is your locally owned and operated community bank serving the area since 1925. You'll find modern technology like mobile banking through our app and internet banking with bill pay, but can still expect old-fashioned personal service you can trust. At Bank of Edmonson County, our employees are our most valuable asset, and our customers will always be our first priority. Good luck to the Wildcats and Lady Cats this season. Come see us in Brownsville, Bowling Green, or Smiths Grove.
Our people make the difference. A friend that's always there. At Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on edmonsonvoice.com. That's number 20, Colton DeVore, who's able to leave the field under his own power. So glad to see that. Hopefully it's just a stinger or a cramp or something. He's going to come over to the trainer's table, and they're going to take a look working on his legs. And the Wildcats come back out. It's going to be 3rd down and 11 with 1:14 after the clock stopping on the injury timeout. Muse is going to set up in the backfield. Single back. And he moves wide out now. It's an empty backfield. There's the snap. He's looking to pass. There's the flats pass to Sailing. Cuts it in. And Will still on his feet. He's got right down by the first down. He may be just a little short, but a nice job by Sailing to shake off the defender there.
He's brought down by number 0, Byron Kirkland Lundy. He'll gain 10 yards, but that's not enough. It'll be 4th down and 1.
4th down and 1. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. I'm ready.
We got a 4th and 1 in there.
Yeah,
I know we do.
Yep. 30 seconds and counting left to go here in the first quarter. Man, this would be a big pick-me-up for the offense right here to just drive it down and get a big first down right here. I'd do a hard count first and see if he can't draw them. And he did. That's exactly what happened.
There we go.
Oh, they called a false start on us.
Woo!
I was looking on this end, and this end was definitely a jump. But that puts us 4th down and 6. Granny, that's a tough one right there at 12.9 seconds left. And I think they're going to let the quarter run out here.
I
and
believe
we'll
so.
start the other side of it. What did they call? They stopped the clock for a second. All right, folks, that's the end of the first quarter, and at the end of the first, the Wildcats trail the Hornets by a score of 6-0. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcats Live on edmonsonvoice.com.
Grayville Funeral Home has been a friend to our community for over 50 years, offering the care and services that families need. They're a full-service funeral home that offers cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more and stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve. Tom Benson is your local Edmonson County Farm Bureau insurance agent. As your local agent, Tom is proud to serve the Edmonson County community and take care of all your insurance needs with prompt service and personal attention. That's what being Kentucky's insurance company is all about. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life insurance, and more. Contact Tom today for a free quote. Call 270-597-2127. Tom Benson, your Edmonson County, Kentucky Farm Bureau agent.
That's 30 minutes.
We're going to be in a lightning delay, but luckily we're going to take a 6-point lead into this lightning delay.
All right, folks, we've just been told that it's going to be a lightning delay, and from KHSAA rules within 10 miles. And Coach Kyle Pierce is up here with us. And I think it's still going to be 4th down and 6 for the Wildcats, but we're going to take a break. I think that it's going to be a mandatory 30-minute lightning timeout, but we're going to take a look at that, and we'll get back with you here in just a moment. But we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we'll come back and try to get you some other information and see what we can do here to try to figure it out. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmonson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com, continuing a heritage of caring. CB Food Store is proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery. We feature our very own in-house butcher, fresh fruits and vegetables, a fantastic deli with grab-and-go meals and homemade desserts, and if we don't have what you need, just let us know and we'll do our best to get it. We're also happy to carry your groceries out for you. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and on Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 597-2035 and like us on Facebook. CB Food Store, proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery store. For nearly 100 years, Bank of Edmonson County has been a place to find friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated with a complete line of deposit and loan products, and with mobile banking with deposit capture, helping our friends has never been easier.
Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. Wildcats Live on the Edmonson Voice is presented by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru, located in the Main Street Center in Brownsville. Alfred's Pharmacy provides super fast service, whether it's in the drive-thru, inside their retail location, curbside service, or even free delivery. Call 270-597-1044 to find out how they can save you time and money.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
You're listening to Wildcats Live on Edmonson County's #1 source for local news and information, EdmonsonVoice.com.
For nearly 100 years, Bank of Edmonson County has been a place to find friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated with a complete line of deposit and loan products, and with mobile banking with deposit capture, helping our friends has never been easier.
Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. CB Food Store is proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery. We feature our very own in-house butcher, fresh fruits and vegetables, a fantastic deli with grab-and-go meals and homemade desserts, and if we don't have what you need, just let us know and we'll do our best to get it. We're also happy to carry your groceries out for you. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m., and on Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 597-2035 and like us on Facebook. CB Food Store, proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery store.
All right, folks, welcome back here to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. And we're being joined in the booth, which he's been here the whole time anyway, Double D. And obviously the concession stand is hot. According to the mic up here, he's hot, pretty hot too.
This is the loudest PA set I've ever heard in my entire life. They don't have air conditioner up here.
No, they don't.
Buddy, they've got some speakers, at least one of them.
Well, folks, just to let you know a little bit about what's going on, and you can see it on our live broadcast, we are in lightning delay right now. And the KHSAA rules state that it's 30 minutes from the last lightning strike. So we've seen one for sure, and a couple of minutes later there was another one, and there was just a flash right as I said that. Now, the thing of it is that doesn't mean that the KHSAA officials are out here looking like we are and seeing every single one.
They may miss it like they did the penalty. Oh, sorry, my bad.
I haven't seen any lightning tonight.
Yeah.
I've not seen a single lightning strike.
Yeah, they threw a flag on the cloud a while ago, so. But Double D, welcome to the booth, of course.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
You know, you're suffering in the sweat up here just like we are. But with the KHSAA rule, we are at least 30 minutes away from live game action. And then what they'll do is they'll come back, and if I'm not mistaken, Granville, they'll do a 5-minute warm-up period.
Mm-hmm.
So we're still 35 minutes or so, away from live action. And Double D, how about you tell us about some things going on with you?
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
Well, gosh, guys, the biggest thing is here in just about a week. Actually, it's a little bit less than a week now.
Yeah, Tuesday.
Edmondson Voice is going to be celebrating our 10th year, 10 years in business. We launched on September the 2nd, 2014, and here we are 10 years later. And so, I mean, 10 years for business, I realize that's not the greatest feat of all time, but small town like Edmonson County, when we started the business, my family and I, didn't know if it was going to go over. Had a lot of people say, that's probably not going to go over here because we're behind the times. Well, when it comes to local news, you're not behind the times anymore, at least for the last 10 years. No, it's been awesome, man. It's hard to believe that it's been 10 years, and both you guys have been with me pretty much the whole time.
Right.
Now
I've been there through it all.
Granville, even before he was on a broadcast, a lot of you guys may not know this. Granville, of course, he was my tech guy from the beginning.
IT extraordinary.
When I first started, I was like, Granville, I need some stuff, man. What do I do? And he's like, here, you need all this stuff here, and I'll show you how to run it.
We got some time. Can I tell a little story?
I don't know.
It's a good one.
Okay, go ahead.
Back in the day, I started this little thing called ECHS blog.
Right.
My only one listener that I had or viewer was Jamie Carnes, and he thought, hey, man, that's going to go great. It got into being a full-time job, and I had a full-time job.
Right.
And so I remember Darren had an epiphany, if you want to call it that. Said, hey, I'm thinking about starting Edmondson Voice. I said, I think that would be great. I said, I've done this, and I have just sit back and watched Darren take this Edmondson Voice, and it's just skyrocketed.
Boom.
I think you're the number one news source for Edmonson County.
Yes. Yes.
I don't.
That's actually a fact.
That's a fact.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
I don't know how many listeners we normally have on football, but there's quite a few. And then you and Jamie doing basketball, there are several. And what you do for the school and just sports alone, I just want to say hats off to you, Darren.
Well, I
You've done a
appreciate
well
that.
job.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Now, of course, got to have broadcasters to do that. Scott, obviously, you've been broadcasting for years.
14. This is my 14th
before the
season.
Edmondson Voice.
Right.
But when the school first approached me in 2015, and they said, "Hey, can you do a broadcast? Because the way we're doing this, we need to do something different." And I just told them yes. I didn't have any idea how much it would cost. I didn't have any idea how to do it.
And that's the truth.
And you're just like, yeah, man, we'll do it. We'll rock this thing. And I'm like, oh, crap. I guess I need to learn how to do this.
I want to tell you this. So Darren contacted me when he was getting ready to start and asked me if I would want to continue doing what I'm doing. And I said, well, sure. And I said, how are we going to do this? He said, I have no idea.
Yeah, so turns out I lost my shirt in that first year. But here's how this works, and a lot of people ask me this. We work out a deal with the school system, and basically the school covers our costs in this, and then we allow those sponsors to be part of this broadcast so that the school and the sports programs profit from this. So when we say, guys, make sure you thank your sponsors, the sponsors are making this possible through the school.
Right.
We just have a little bit of a part of it. And so it's a pretty unique situation. It's because, my trust with the school system, the school system's trust with me and this company, it's not something you find very often. And so, when we first started doing this, there was some people that was like, well, hey, if you're doing broadcast, then people will stop coming to the games. If they can watch it at home, they'll stop. That's the silliest notion ever. Do you think people, don't go to Rep Arena? Because their games are on TV. Now, obviously, we're not going to draw the crowds that UK basketball is. That's not what I mean. But what we're doing is we're bringing the game to people who would not normally come to the games. People are watching in their, they're watching in their homes. They're watching on their back patios. Now we can watch them on our smart TVs right here in our living room. I'll have to admit I've watched them in the car. I probably shouldn't have.
Right.
But
how many people, since you've been doing this, you may not even know the number, but I'm gonna just ask you point blank. How many people have come up and asked you, man, I wish you were around when I was in school?
Every game, basically, somebody says, man, I wish my kids, or I wish me, Somebody asked me the other day about can I get a copy of some photos, that my kid's playing in? And our photographer down there on the field right now, Joseph Barkoff, that guy's crazy with the camera.
Yes.
All these great articles that you guys are reading, that Joseph's behind that and he's doing all that work. But
well, I'm just going to go one step further. Your cameraman up here, Preston.
We're going to get to him in a second.
Okay.
We're going to get to him in a second.
I just want to brag on him.
Yeah, absolutely. But the all the work that goes into this and the photos. When all the years that I played sports, guys, I have one picture of me playing basketball. My friend Bill Canny took the picture. It happened to be the last game I ever played. It happened to be the last shot I ever took.
Yeah, but y'all wasn't very good back then. No,
But-
I'm just kidding.
Hey, I
Love you,
will
brothers.
say this: that picture, just so I want to let everybody know this. I made that shot, and I scored over Brandon Ford for Allen County, who's currently the Allen County Sheriff.
Yep.
So, Sheriff Ford, you beat me that night, but I got my last bucket on you. And I have a photo, but
Proves it.
I've got one picture. And so what I wanted to do, for our sports programs is basically create an archive, for these kids and these families. Years and years later down the road, I don't know what technology will be then, but, they'll have some really cool photos and some great video footage and some really cool broadcasters being able to call their name several times, throughout their sports career. And, guys, sports doesn't last very long, and we don't sit around and talk about how great we were at sports. What we sit around and talk about are the memories that we gained, that we made while we were playing those sports.
Right.
And to be honest, Aaron, and me as a parent, you came around while my son was still in school and playing ball, and I have gone back multiple times to the Ohio County, Edmonson County game in the region when my son hit 2 threes in a 30-second period to tie the game, and of course we wound up losing, at the last minute. But that was such a great time because you can hear the crowd, you can hear, and it's just really cool to relive that from time to time. And he's 24 now, and we still talk about it.
Absolutely, man, absolutely. I mean, it's a pretty cool thing.
Well, each week that we're doing this, we've got somebody checking in that played, and we've talked about them, or the Emerson, and they keep checking in because this thing, I mean, it's hot.
Right.
I mean, people like this.
And now, we're able to broadcast on 2 platforms at once now. We're both on Facebook. We're, of course, on YouTube. And, guys, I don't know if you even checked this out, but just our Facebook stream last week, it had something like 8,000 or 9,000 views. Okay, so that's how many people are experiencing Edmonson County sports now that they normally would never have that opportunity to do, because obviously, guys, people, not everybody's going to come to a game.
Right.
But it's very, very handy to whip out your phone, pull up your iPad, like I said, put it on your smart TV,
right,
and see that. So
well, it was just a couple of years ago that Grandma and I were in the booth, and we got a text message from, a former player, Edmonson County Wildcat football player, Benell. And he was in Italy in the military and listened to us.
Yeah.
And I was like, that's when I think I realized how cool this actually was.
Exactly.
And how far it actually went out to, to reach people.
That was cool, but one of my fondest memories is when we were playing another team and they had
were listening to us.
were listening and checking in and thanking us for covering their game.
And guys, that happens a lot. We get a lot of people. Now, obviously, we're biased. We're going to be biased. We don't make any apologies for that.
Right.
But one thing that we do, we try to stay respectful.
Right.
That's we try to stay classy. I've been accused of doing some things that's not very classy. Of course, I mean, that's when you get into rivalries. Oh, well.
Right.
Sorry about your luck. Oh, yeah.
Folks, in case you're wondering, we hope Edmonson County wins every game, and we hope they destroy you. And we hope your team never wins again, ever. Ever. Okay, so it's pretty obvious, that we're homers. But, yeah, Granville, you're right. We get messages. We get emails, and people are saying, well, I go to so-and-so county, and y'all's broadcast is a lot better than ours.
Well, I remember one time me and Scott was about to go off air at home, and we looked up, and both teams was meeting in the middle to have prayer. He took a picture, and we posted on just things like that.
That's probably one of my best nights.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
That was awesome. I mean, we could go down memory lane, we could do other stuff, but I'm going to throw it out there. If you're listening to us now and you've got a question for Darren, if it's where I can ask him on air, we'll ask him live right now.
Mark Wardlow just texted and said he and the Scott Lindsay are listening at Moody Deer Marine, so we appreciate that, Mark and Scott. Sean Keith said he texted me and said you can tell your listeners about becoming a Tar Heel fan. Sean got me back about a week ago. He took North Carolina Tar Heel stickers and put them on my back glass up where I couldn't see them. And they were on there for a week before I figured it. Well, he actually texted me a picture of it.
Scott, that's probably going to cost you some votes,
It is.
man.
It is. It's that's terrible. But in all fairness, it's because I got him a couple of years ago. About 8 o'clock one night on his birthday, Sean answered the phone, and somebody had paid money. And on the other end of the phone was John Calipari. And he said, "Hey, Sean, I hear you're having a birthday today. This is Coach John Calipari," and blah, blah, blah. He wished him a happy birthday. And, of course, he called me immediately. He said, "That was you, wasn't it?"
Was you.
Nah,
that was you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So talking about guys checking in, Austin Meredith.
Yeah.
Brownsville police officer Austin Meredith. Austin's just checked in with us. He says he's checking in from a police cruiser at the moment, and he appreciates all that we do.
Oh, we appreciate him.
So I mean, that's a great point. Now, Austin, I hope you're not in hot pursuit because we know of all the hot pursuit guys, you are going to be number one on the list to get in on that action. But I will give Austin a shout because Austin is actually going to be our commentator next Friday night.
Right.
Granville's going to go on a little vacation, so Granville's taking some time off, certainly deserved. And so Austin, great football guy, and a great community guy. And so we're going to throw Austin a set of headphones. You don't want me calling football; I would screw that completely up. So we're looking forward, Austin, to having you on the broadcast next Friday.
Just don't get comfortable, Austin. I'm just kidding.
And the great thing about having these games on Facebook is, we can see in real time all the comments that are coming in. People comment on the game and, hey, let's go Wildcats. Or they'll send a shout out to you guys. And, it's good interaction. And, it's just a lot of fun. And the broadcast has been a very big part of what we've done for the last 10 years. But, guys, I've told a lot of people this. When I did not have any clue how to do this business, I read the news. I mean, I followed the news every day, but, it was just some pretty unique circumstances that kind of fell my way. And we started something, and here we are 10 years later. And we've got about 15,000 people on average that check out the Edmondson Voice every week.
Very nice.
And the reason that's significant is because that's more people than really we
have in the county.
we have at home.
Right.
And so, I don't want
We've
to.
got a few more minutes left of the lightning delay.
Gosh, I wish they would turn that
Please
down.
stay off of the playing field. All kids that are out
Yeah,
there
there's
playing right now,
50
we're gonna
kids
ask you
playing football
Yeah.
on the
I
I
field.
wondered when they was going to get them off because by rule, KHSAA says the field has to be clear.
Right. But no, this is the last 10 years have gone by extremely fast, and I've got a lot more gray in my hair than I did 10 years ago. I think that's more to do with raising two girls at home than
yeah,
it
that
is.
hasn't helped.
And I just had a texter, wants to be anonymous, but they want to thank you for some of the other sports you've covered. We've covered softball in the past,
sure, right.
baseball. I know we've done volleyball.
Hockey.
And yeah, we've done field hockey a couple times. We tried to do water polo, but a couple of horses drowned. So
Yes, yeah. That was
but
unfortunate.
anyway, they just wanted to thank you for what you have done and what we're capable of doing.
Well, I appreciate that. I want to turn the subject here since we're going to be sitting here shooting the bull for a while. We've got the Edmondson County Lions Club Fair
Big.
coming up next week, and that is huge. And
Really big.
man, let me tell you, if you guys are not aware of what the Edmondson County Lions Club is doing right now to get this fair, I don't even want to say turn in the right direction. The guys in the fair have always done their best to do a good job, to bring you a great fair. But as time goes on, needs change and times change. And if you don't change with those times, in some areas, you get left behind. And there was some guys that stepped up, namely one, Donnie Turley. Donnie's a friend of mine, a neighbor of mine, and I've seen firsthand the work that he's put into this Lions Club. And he's just one of many.
Right.
Scott, I know you were part of that Lions
Absolutely
Club.
proud
and
to be a member.
You've seen firsthand, what those folks are doing. But
Right.
folks, man, this fair is it's we've heard this said lots of times. It feels like it did back when we were kids.
Right.
That excitement coming back. And got a special guest coming for our Fair Day live stream. So, as you guys know, we always live stream that parade. It's a huge hit. People love to watch that parade. My main man, Jamie Carnes, is going to be out of town that day. He can't be on the broadcast with me. But I'm bringing in, for the first time ever, on the Edmondson Voice airwaves,
Oh, no.
Mr. Mark Wardlow.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
Got a ringer.
Mark Wardlow.
Wow.
He's going to be telling it like it is.
Oh, I guarantee that.
So
Yeah.
make sure you.
That's awesome.
You
That'd be,
wanna-
That's solid.
so
into that.
I'm actually going to be in the parade. Is it okay if I wear headphones so I can listen?
if you can, sure.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I'll do that for sure.
But
Darren, one thing I want to say is last year after the fair that we had, of course, the carnival and stuff for the Lions Club, we really didn't have any idea how it was going to go over. We just knew that we wanted to work hard and try to make it as good as we possibly could. The sponsors that came out, the people that came out and supported that was huge. Absolutely couldn't have done it without them. And then as soon as the fair was over last year, we sat back down and said, all right, now how do we do it better?
Yeah.
And, that's exactly what they've been doing. They've worked on the grounds. There was an area down there of about probably 2 acres that you couldn't do anything with. Well, we got some contractors to come in that donated some time and helped us out, and now we've expanded that to usable fair area for the carnival.
Yep.
And they've done all kinds of things, and we're getting the rodeo back this year, which it was a huge event in the past. And like you said, I'm a proud member. I really am, of all the hardworking people at the Lions Club. And what I want to stress is that this is what happens when the old ones that have been in the clubs for quite a while, that have held it up and held on to the tradition.
Paved the way.
And we've got some new people coming in that have energy, and they want to make it what the best they possibly can, and they work together to make it happen. And 100%. I can't stress that enough.
Yeah, it's very obvious that that's worked well, and looking forward to a great fair. All kinds of stuff going on. In fact, I'm going to pull up the. check out EdmonsonVoice.com. Go on our news page. You can see our full write-up and interview with Donnie Turley about the Edmonson County Fair. That's going to be kicking off September the 3rd with the sanctioned truck and tractor pull.
Right.
That's the real deal. September the 4th, the very next night, the farm stock tractor pull and mini rod pull. Now, that's not a sanctioned event.
Right.
It's a very, very cool event.
It is. Yep.
The sanctioned mud run, that's going to be Thursday night of the fair. And, man, they've got a new track built over there.
Absolutely.
Where the mud bog pit used to be, that's now that mud run track. And it's basically it's drag racing in the mud.
It is.
And it's so super cool if you've never seen that. And, of course, Scott, like you said, that rodeo coming back. You know, the fair did bring in a rodeo a few years ago, and it's a nice rodeo.
Mm-hmm.
I think this one's going to be a little bit better.
Yeah, this one's actually a bigger model. Yeah.
And this won't be my first rodeo.
Ooh.
Thank you. I've been waiting.
Wasn't that a Vern Gosling song?
I've been hanging on to that one all night. Of course, the big finale Saturday night is the Demolition Derby. And who doesn't love a good Demolition Derby?
Well, I tell you, last year 3,500 people did because it was packed.
It was crazy, man. I think traffic was backed up like 3 miles in both directions.
Right.
People trying to get in there. So, you know, of course, Friday's that Fair Day Parade. That starts at 9 o'clock. And that's always – I mean, we've got to be the only place in the world that calls off school so you can go to the fair.
On purpose.
Yes.
On purpose, man. It's awesome.
And speaking of that, Darren, if I could go ahead and give a plug.
Yeah.
The Edmonson County High School Lady Cat Basketball Pancake Breakfast will be that morning of the parade from 7 to 11 in the community center. It's $10 for a ticket and all you can eat pancakes and sausage. I bought 5 tickets, and that was just for me. So I'm going to get 5 all you can eats. But that is, again, that morning from 7 to 11 in the community center. It's $10 all you can eat, pancakes and sausage. And that does go to the Edmonson County High School Lady Cat Basketball. And I just got a text from Josh Long, who is the principal out at South Edmonton. He said we had a school full of kids wired up today when we told them next week was the fair and fair day.
Heck yeah, man. That's what it's all about.
I can't believe they told them ahead of time.
So I want to go back to we're talking about our Facebook feed here. We've got lots of people checking in with us on Facebook. And Granville, you bring this up routinely. And so we're probably going to defer to you on this one. Dustin Hadley has checked in with us.
Yes.
He's wanting to know if we're going to cover TJ Massey and his moped jumping across the vehicles. Do we have a vehicle
you
number?
mean to tell me?
Wait a minute. We are in litigation right now.
Okay.
Because
last
week I said TJ Evil Knievel.
Oh man.
Yep.
So
you can't use that
the sportcasters have come up and we're in litigation right now. That's part of the reason I'm not going to be here next week. We're still planning on Sunday afternoon. He is now scheduled to jump 3 school buses in the end, and there is actually going to be 2 backflips on this moped. The other day, we done 1 backflip, and he hit, kind of jarred the right knee a little bit, and he went and got checked out. And right now they think he's got an ingrown hair in his eardrum.
Oh, man.
But other than that, I mean, if he can get through it Sunday afternoon, but I will let y'all know sometime next Friday when I check in to see how litigation is going on this.
Man, that's really tough there.
Wow.
Man.
Some people just can't take a joke.
TJ's got he's got a classic Vespa scooter. He's got it all hot rodded up. So
he's got the 57 Chevy taillights on the back too, is what I heard.
It's really cool, man. It's really cool.
Yeah.
Those folks checking in, continuing to check in. This is one I laughed at. Jeff Clubb.
Yeah.
He checked in, and when we were talking about being able to watch the game from home, he said it's a lot cooler here on the recliner.
Yes, it is.
You have no idea, sir.
I promise, man, if we had cake mix here in a bowl, we would bake this thing right here.
It would be a souffle.
So, yeah, it is hot. But, you know, since that first lightning strike, all seriousness, there has not been a single one. So it's a good thing we've got this 70-hour delay here.
Yeah.
So I don't even know how far we are into it, but we're trying to take up as much time as we can, guys, without boring you to tears. Hey, I'll send out another shout. Okay, let's send out another shout. Our cameraman up here in the booth,
Chris
The
Doney.
one and only.
Preston Doyle. Okay, so Preston. Well, I mean,
Oh, dang.
where do you start with Preston?
Well, you start at the flavor ice truck back
Yeah.
there, but
Yes.
it's gone.
Yes.
I mean, we lost him earlier.
There's a
Okay.
2011 Chevy Cruze, maroon in color,
my gosh.
belonging to Martavia Lawson. If you're Martavia Lawson or Tarika Lawson, and you own a 2011 maroon Chevy Cruze, we need you to move that.
That sounds like an arrest warrant to me.
It does, yes.
Well, now, we got here early.
I'm just kidding, by the way. I'm just kidding. Totally
And I don't think I've ever seen Preston get everything set up so quickly.
Yeah.
And he just disappeared. He vanished. And for the people out there has not seen Preston, he's a pretty good sized kid.
Right.
And he vanished.
He
and we're like, where's he at? And here he come with 4 snow cones.
He's got the biggest snow cone I've ever seen in my life.
And he walks back up here, and we're trying to get everything set up, and he actually forgot something, but I tried to brag on him because I thought one of the snow cones would be for
I
us.
thought the same thing.
Nay.
No.
He ate all 4 of them and didn't even look up at us. But other than that, no, seriously, in all seriousness, Preston is solid. When you got him a few years ago,
Yeah. What is this, your third year, Preston?
3rd year.
Third year, third season.
And it was night and day difference with people texting in, oh, I like the camera view tonight. And Preston stays with the game.
Yeah.
You know,
So here's what I love about Preston. Preston's not really a huge sports guy. Okay, he's not really a sports fan. That wasn't his thing. And so he starts filming the football, and he's like, I'm not really sure how to do this. How do you want me to do it? And I just gave him some very general pointers, and just in 2 quarters, he picks it up. He picks it up and he figures out. Now he had no idea which team was playing. Didn't know. Didn't care. Okay.
Well,
that's beside the fact. That's beside the point.
Yeah, the thing about it is you saying it was a daylight and dark difference. You ought to ride in the vehicle with me and Darren up front and him and Joseph in the back.
well,
Talking about
I
daylight
was
and
going
dark,
to talk
buddy.
about the Polyeyes trip.
Which Polyeyes is a famous pizza place
Yes.
in Princeton, Kentucky.
It's solid. It's
legendary.
And so we go down the road. No, I think it was Fort Campbell.
Well, we were headed to.
Right.
We were
we
headed there.
were going to Fort Campbell. And Preston asked a question or two, and I started quizzing him because he was studying for a test on his iPad or something over there.
Right.
So I started questioning him. And there, after a few minutes, I'm like, do you actually go to school? Because the things I was asking him, he didn't know. But then all of a sudden I asked him, one of y'all come up with something out the front, and he just snapped into it. I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
So it's like he doesn't he's not a sports guy, that's for sure. But when you watch a football game, you would think he's been doing this for many, many years.
Very skilled.
Because he doesn't lose the ball like me and Scott. Me and Scott lose the ball, and I sometimes look back at the camera to see where Preston's at. Oh, yeah, there it is. Because he's all over it.
He's ready to rock and roll. So it does take a full team to do this up here. Here we are, still in a lightning delay here in Metcalfe County.
Can I read you a text? It might bring a tear to you.
Okay.
Got this text says, love you guys. In all seriousness, the Edmondson Voice is seriously the best. The broadcasting, the people, the jokes, and just what it offers to our student athletes. It's top notch.
That's very nice.
Exclamation point.
Very, very nice. Very, very nice.
That
Appreciate
is. That is sweet.
Appreciate that very much. Also, guys, we're brand new now to TikTok. We're on TikTok now. And I never thought that the Evanston Voice would be TikTok.
We're on a clock?
Yeah,
some
we
of
are.
them.
Solid.
So my kids have been after me. They're like, Dad, you got to put this thing on TikTok. And I'm like, well, I don't know how to do that. Still don't. And but hey,
The sound effects are my favorite part.
it's another way to get some of our content to a whole new group of people. And we've I think I started the TikTok account about a week and a half ago. We've got almost 1,000 followers on this thing. And so all you TikTokers out there, we appreciate that. And of course, we're on X, formerly Twitter, and Twitter's it's the social media account that I follow the most. I think you can get the most up-to-date information on what's happening in the world on Twitter, or X, as it's called. But obviously our Facebook page is our most popular. We got nearly 16,000 followers on Facebook, and we appreciate that very, very, very much. It's still, after 10 years, and I get people, they ask me all the time, they're like, what's the craziest thing somebody's ever said to you or asked you to do in 10 years?
I got another in Barron County. Go ahead.
I'm like, well, there's a lot that I can't talk about.
Well, this one is clean. I can tell it. Go ahead.
But no, it's not clean.
So, people ask, and they have these crazy requests. And when I first, I had a guy call me one time and he said, hey, what's the price of gas over there in Cleveland? I said, well, sir, I don't have any idea. He said, well, don't you know? And I said, well, I'm sorry, I don't, and he got aggravated, and hung up the phone. And in the next couple of days, I get a call. These are true stories, guys. This guy calls me and he says, yeah, my kid goes to Kyrock Elementary. What school bus is he supposed to get on? And I said, man, this is the news office. And he says, yeah, I know, but I thought you might know. I said, I don't have any idea. And, okay, then. And then, somebody calls, a few days later. This is a true one. What's the number down there to Salen's Grocery? I said, man, I have no idea. I think you got the wrong number. They said, is this the Evanston Voice? And I said, well, yes. And they said, well, you ought to know. I said, well, sir, I'm sorry. Why would we know the number to that? He said, because you're the Evanston Voice, you're supposed to know everything.
Solid.
Now,
okay.
So this guy, it puts something in perspective for me that I hadn't thought about before. If people really rely on the Edmondson Voice that much for that information, and they regard us that high, you know what? The next time somebody called me and wanted to know someone's phone number, I looked it up and I told them. So now I'm not telling you to, call our office and ask what the phone number is to whatever. But this is honest to goodness truth. If people really think that we should know this stuff, I guess we'll try to find it for you. So.
Well, two of the most memorable moments I have doing this, me and Scott went to Webster County, and I started to sit down and missed the seat but caught myself. And Scott laughed at me so hard.
Yes.
And it wasn't 5-10 minutes later, he sat down and the leg broke. And down in the floor he went. And I said, at least I didn't fall down.
I didn't completely fall, but I was well on my way.
But he crumbled it like a Coke can. It was a.
But now we were in Barron County.
Yes.
And for y'all that don't know about the sports room or sportscasting
which is a fantastic facility.
It's a great facility.
But for the visiting sportscasters, it's not, because you have to go through the bathroom.
The men's bathroom.
The men's bathroom to get there. So we were up there.
Now, hang on a second. People at home need to understand there is no access to this press box without first going through the bathroom.
men's bathroom, right?
Right.
Yep.
And right beside the one big huge stall is the door you come into us. And we went in there and we locked it. And somebody would have to knock, and we'd open and let them come in. So this night, I don't think Coach Pierce was coming up.
No, it was Coach Ben.
Well, Ben Gray came up.
Yeah.
And he had just got in. I got the headphones on. We come back from break, and Scott was doing his own. And now here's the coach, Ben. And it was real quiet, and all you heard was the flushing of the toilet. And Ben looks at me like, what am I supposed to do?
Yeah. Like, Ben, your career's in the toilet.
Yes.
Literally that night.
So that's two of the most memorable that got me so tickled because, I had to turn my mic off. It was just, we were just belly laughing.
Well, folks, I don't mean to interrupt you, Granny, but the officials walked back out here on the field. They were looking toward our right and then turned around and walked off. So
that's interesting.
Yeah,
Grizzly Adams.
I actually saw some lightning on that side, but I don't know if it was in the 10-mile radius or not.
Well, Grizzly Adams was leading them. Yeah. He's got a full beard that's down to his belly button, and he turned and they walked off. So I don't know where we're at on time slot.
Speaking of sponsors, why don't we do this, Scott?
Sure.
Why don't we take a little break here? Let's play them a commercial or two. And
all right.
Thank the people that pay the bills around here, and we'll come back here in just a second, and we'll talk about who knows what.
All right, you're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EvanstonVoice.com.
Our people people make the difference. A friend that's always there. At Bank of Edmondson County, you're our first priority.
Bank of Edmondson County is your locally owned and operated community bank serving the area since 1925. You'll find modern technology like mobile banking through our app and internet banking with bill pay, but can still expect old-fashioned personal service you can trust. At Bank of Edmondson County, our employees are our most valuable asset, and our customers will always be our first priority. Good luck to the Wildcats and Lady Cats this season. Come see us in Brownsville, Bowling Green, or Smiths Grove.
Our people make the difference. A friend that's always there. At Bank of Edmondson County, you're our first priority.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender. A-Plus Family Healthcare is now in Edmondson County Schools, bringing hometown healthcare to our students with A-Plus Kid Care. Keeping our kids healthy gives them the best opportunity to learn and grow while staying at school. We utilize telehealth technology that allows parents to join their child's visit remotely. A-Plus Kid Care is hassle-free, allowing care for your child without having to leave work or schedule appointments.
A-Plus Family Healthcare. Care is what we do.
When it comes to auctions and realty, you can't beat the team of Alan Keppel and Shauna Gravel from Keller Williams. With over 20 years of combined experience, they have you covered in all things real estate. Whether you're buying or selling homes, farms, commercial property, or if you need auction services, Alan and Shauna can both handle your needs for the price of one. Call 270-791-2288 or 270-246-1329. Alan Keppel and Shauna Gravel, two great realtors that make one great team. Tom Vinson is your local Edmondson County Farm Bureau insurance agent. As your local agent, Tom is proud to serve the Edmondson County community and take care of all your insurance needs with prompt service and personal attention. That's what being Kentucky's insurance company is all about. Kentucky Farm Bureau offers home, auto, life insurance, and more. Contact Tom today for a free quote. Call 270-597-2127. Tom Vincent, your Edmondson County, Kentucky Farm Bureau agent. Gravel Funeral Home has been a friend to our community for over 50 years, offering the care and services that families need. They're a full-service funeral home that offers cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more and stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Gravel Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. And again, if you're watching us on our Facebook feed or any of our platforms, you can see that we are in a lightning delay. Right before we went to the commercial break, the officials came out on the field. They were there for about 2 minutes and turned around and walked off. So Granville and I did notice some lightning over here to our right-hand side. I don't know if it was in the 10-mile range or not. But you know, we're still nobody's out on the field, so we're still under the delay, and we're coming back from commercial break, and we've got Double D, Granville, and Preston's in the booth with us. It just went and got us some water, so we appreciate that, buddy.
Yeah. It's still 1,000 degrees up here, of course. You know, Scott, we've mentioned a couple times about the sponsors of our broadcast, and I want to talk about that for a second. And I want to specifically name these folks that have the major spots in our broadcast. And the reason I say that is because, I mean, there's a whole lot of people that make this possible. Okay, it's not just these particular people that I'm about to excuse me, that I'm about to name, but the people that I'm about to name pay some serious bills, and all of this money is going to support our school system and our school sport programs. So without their support, it's not just a broadcast is what you're getting out of this deal. It's so much more for these programs, these individual programs that are receiving help and support from these folks. And I want to start with Bank of Edmondson County. Bank of Edmondson County has been, I mean, my gosh, they've been partners with everything in Edmondson County just about for their whole existence. I mean, they've been so supportive of over everything, but they are a very proud sponsor of our broadcast here. We've got A-Plus Family Healthcare and Patton Funeral Home. Those folks, again, been around for a long time. And, they're making this stuff happen, and they've got some pretty major, major roles in this thing. Kentucky Farm Bureau, Tom Vincent. I mean, golly, Tom Vincent, man, you're talking about an NFL player. I mean, right here in our hometown, Tom, a standout athlete in high school, college, and, even had an opportunity to play at the very highest level, and to have him be a part of this broadcast, very, very cool.
He caught Drew Bledsoe's first touchdown pass, by the way.
How about that?
In case anybody was wondering out there.
So you got Grayville Funeral Home. Roy Grayville, I mean, again, this guy's been a part of our broadcast, our sports teams, our community for so long. You just sometimes you expect these people to do that, and that's really not fair because, they're doing it, but they don't have to. They don't have to. They could choose to do something else, but they choose to give back to their community. And how big is that? SCRTC is another major player that's coming along for the first time here of this broadcast. They're our halftime sponsor. And those folks are bringing tremendous opportunities for folks in Edmonson County that have had terrible internet for so long. They're finally being able to provide, another option. And I know that they're not available all over the county just yet, but they've got some big plans to keep expanding. And again, they're putting, they're putting their money where their mouth is. They're putting it back into the community. Of course, CB Food Store, Jeff and Cindy Rich, huge part of the community for so long. I mean, my goodness, those folks have been a part of so much that has helped so many throughout the years. And boys, I'm going to tell you, the small town, hometown grocery stores is about all forgotten.
Yes.
The big boys have about put them all out of business.
Yes.
But one of the things about our small community is we still have these small businesses here. And so it's important to go support these folks. And, last but certainly not least, Alford's Pharmacy. This whole broadcast is made possible by Alford's Pharmacy. They did a 10-year commitment just a few years ago with Edmonson County High School. And if you'll notice that great, big, beautiful LED screen that is in the gym, you can thank the folks at Alford's Pharmacy for doing that. I can't say enough about Casey Alford and all of his staff for the work that they're doing around here. And again, that's just a portion of the folks that are in our community that are doing great things. We've got all sorts of great businesses. I can say as the president of the Chamber of Commerce here, I've seen that firsthand. We've got a great business community here. We've got some great community partners, and most of those folks are making this broadcast possible. And so while we've got some time here, I just felt like it was important to send those shouts out and thank all those folks.
Can I give a shout out to one sponsor?
Sure.
He didn't get a whole lot of talking last week, and he's only had one tonight, but Lake Forest Recruiting, solid. And I mean, I'm just going to go, I know he don't want to be bragged on, but I know back in the day when I was coaching golf, he walked up and he said, "What do you need?"
Yeah, how about that?
You know what I'm saying? You need people like that in your community in these small towns to help your programs get, but if we get back to the game, I'm hoping we get some more Lake Forest Recruiting first downs.
That would be good. That would be real good.
Someone said something about NCTC. Is it?
Nope. Anyway, so we're still in a lightning delay, folks, and and as long as we're delayed, we're not going to be playing football. So that's a bummer. What else do you want to talk about, guys?
Oh man, how about food? How about
okay? We can always talk about food.
Yeah, I'm always good with food.
Well, I know they normally run out of it by the time we get off the air we're at home, but they do have a special hot dog at our home football games named after Scott.
They do. It's a Scott dog.
It's a Scott dog. Now, I don't know if you've heard about it or not, but I've seen him eat 2 at one time.
Yeah, they actually – I started ordering them that way, and then people behind me said, "What is that?" And they started ordering them as well, and we just started. They started selling the fire out of them. But it's a hot dog with nacho cheese, melted nacho cheese on it, and jalapenos, and it's actually really good. And while we're talking about food, if you don't mind, Double D,
Yes.
we had 2 of our 4-H. People go up to the state fair and came back state grand champions.
Look out.
In the Cupcake Wars. And it's Olivia Higgins and Megan Beavers. And they went up there and competed. And I found out today, I didn't know this, but one of the cupcakes that they made that they actually raved over at the state fair was a chocolate mayonnaise cupcake.
What did you just say?
Chocolate mayonnaise cupcake.
Like Miracle Whip mayonnaise?
Yes. And I'm intrigued, I'll be honest. So I'm going to see if the girls won't make some for us and see if we can't bring them and try them out.
I'll try it, man.
Because if it's
I'll
a
try
state
it.
grand champion at the state fair, I think I can try it out.
It's not chump change.
Right.
I mean, it's got to be legit.
But we are awful proud of those ladies and everybody else that competed with the 4-H programs and the state fair from the county. We've got so many things going on that's great in our community right now, and I love seeing us extend into other things that sometimes we may or may not do. But we have a lot of things going on in our community right now, and a lot of growth opportunities. And thankfully, we've got a lot of people behind them, pushing them, and working hard to make them happen. So we do appreciate everybody that with our Ag Extension Agency and 4-H to try to push them and provide those.
So again, guys, remember the fair's next week. You want to make sure that you attend that.
I'm parking cars for 3 days. So.
Hey, man, there's going to be a lot of cars out there.
Yeah, there are.
So, and, hey, I don't want to give too much away, but I've heard through the grapevine that the Lions Club is even going to be making some more improvements to that grounds and to those facilities. And we'll tell you about that a little bit later when it's time to do that. And don't know if anybody's been down to the river or not recently.
I have seen pictures.
I'll be honest.
Seen videos.
I went down to the river to pray.
If you could walk across the Green River now underneath the bridge, and there's not jack crap we can do about it. Apparently.
And didn't they expose like 7 or 8 cars?
Well, so
locks?
that's
most of those are in Warren County, though.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
So that's been a little bit exaggerated. Yeah. I will tell you this.
It was on Facebook. It has to be true.
Right. And so I reached out to the sheriff's office yesterday, and they've recovered some weapons.
Right.
Some residents recovered some weapons there that was at the mouth of Bear Creek. They turned them into the sheriff's office. They're looking into that to see if they're involved in any crimes or whatever. It got a really neat, really cool response on Facebook, but Facebook took that post down. I was informed this afternoon that I have violated the Facebook mommy and daddy rules, whatever that is, by I guess I don't know.
Posting weapons?
I guess I had the word weapons in there. They didn't say. They said I was posting spam,
even though it was a news story.
Yeah. And of course the story is up. We're not taking the article down. The article's on EdmondsonVoice.com. And so you can always go straight to our website. By the way, we have a downloadable app. It's free. We've got it for Apple and Android. Turn your notifications on. Every time we have a big story, boom, we'll send you a notification. And you can go straight to our app.
And this is one thing that people don't understand, Darren. I've actually talked about this before, and I've had people ask me, you don't have to have the app to go to EdmondsonVoice.com.
No, absolutely not. In fact, one of our biggest drivers to the website is just simply Google. People just type in Edmondson Voice on Google, and, they click on the first link that comes up, which is our, it takes us straight to our website. But
I saw this last week. Don't know how true it is.
Uh-oh.
Don't know if you've seen it yet, but
Okay.
it's coming. But it's coming out of Sunfish.
All right,
Uh-oh.
let's hear it.
They're wanting to build a wall over there
Yeah.
because
That's
of
true.
the armadillos.
Yep, that's
Let's
true.
see. Invasion.
Armadillo invasion over in Sunfish.
Well, then we need to get our friend Kyle White on the horn.
Yeah.
And let's see what his people out there can do. Kyle, he kind of runs things over in Sunfish.
He's got a good handle on the pulse.
He
over there
does.
for sure. Yeah.
He's got a pretty cool podcast. I
Yes.
don't know if you guys know this or not, but
Yeah.
He does a podcast on TikTok, and so you want to check that out. It's pretty good stuff, actually. It's the name of that is the 42284 podcast.
Right.
And it's worth it just to hear Kyle laugh.
I hear it all week.
He's got the only other person I know that can laugh better than Kyle White was Wilbur Gibson.
Yeah.
He could laugh pretty good too. But yes, Kyle White has a real good laugh.
Well, there's times, of course, his office is not very far from mine. They're in the courthouse. And there's times that I'll hear Kyle, and I'll just go down there just so I can laugh a little bit too. But Kyle always has a good time, and always, he's a great asset to our county and a great asset to Sunfish. One thing that you were talking about, the armadillos, our emergency management service director, Terry Massey, Moose, was actually driving the other day and hit an armadillo, and it got stuck in the grill of his vehicle, and he didn't know it.
Tasty.
Somebody else hit it in front of him, and it kind of bounced, and he couldn't tell what it was because the armadillo kind of rolled up. And he got home, and Miss Charlene said, "What's wrong with that vehicle?" And he said, "Well, it sounds like it's overheating or something, and the water's boiling in there." So he popped the hood, and there was a flipping armadillo in there. He had to take the front, and it wasn't dead.
Oh, my.
Yeah, he had to take the
But he
front
wasn't
end
happy.
off of her vehicle and pull it back to let the armadillo out, and then it ran back under the vehicle once he got it out.
I think them armadillos have some type of disease with them too, so you got to be
Yeah,
careful.
it's not good. So you don't want to.
Don't go out and try to tame one.
I don't eat them anymore.
Yeah, I don't either.
So.
I haven't in a couple of years.
Well, I'll tell you, a similar story happened to me not too long ago, Scott. I pulled into CNC Firearms to go in and see my buddy Josh Casey.
Right.
And I look out and I see something stuck on the front of the voicemobile. And I'm like, what is that? I have run over some sort of a paper sack, and it has got stuck in the grill. I go to get it out of the grill, and I realize it is a brown bat. Woo! Bat.
Bat.
I'm Batman. Okay.
And it was quite interesting. I was a little bit afraid. I'm just going to tell you, because I knew it wasn't Batman. It could be Dracula. I mean, it's vampire bats.
Yeah.
Freaky. So I pulled it out of the grill.
3 of our non-dressers have come out with water bottles. I don't know if that means anything or not. I don't see any officials. So we're still in time delay.
Yeah, they said that Kyle White's definitely got the most unique laugh in the whole family. So, yeah, we agree with that. Yeah, a lot of fun. Sounds like some of the children's down here are getting fussy, too.
Oh, my gosh. It's oh, look out now.
What?
Look on our screen.
Uh-oh.
Preston is he's filming us now.
Oh,
Wow.
great.
So
yeah.
Nice.
So they can see the luxurious
Yeah, the luxury
accommodations
box up here we got.
that we have.
I think I
And,
just wiped the whole thing of sweat off. And
Yeah. So I'm gonna do a little editing to our screen.
oh, that
right
looks
here.
good. I like it there. Oh, no, I liked it better when it was upstairs.
When it was on Crandall's face. So yeah,
That was on mine.
we're gonna let people know.
There you go.
We're gonna let people know that.
I never thought about that, Preston. Good job. That's why he's the best.
That's why we pay him the big bucks.
That's it.
So yeah.
Four snow cones and a burger after all.
So here we are, still in a lightning delay.
Yep.
Do we have any indication as to?
Yeah, I'll be honest. I thought they were going to come out, but when they came out and made the walk up through here, it's still lightning some over there.
Right.
So, but we can't tell from here whether it's within.
Well, we're either going to have to, or get off the pot. I mean, if we're not going to,
I'll be honest with you. I've talked about all I can talk, and I'm good at
Well,
talking.
I'm still waiting for some questions come in off the Facebooks. Ask Double D about the Edmonton Voice, or
I don't think people
asked him a question that maybe he don't know, but he should.
Oh.
How about that?
I don't know. So yeah, lightning delay.
Oh,
Here we
wow.
are. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Gail.
Uh-oh. What is it? Is it something
Says,
bad?
who is the Two Stooges with you, Scott Lindsay?
Who is that? I'm going to have to, yeah.
It's Gail Martin.
Thank you, Gail.
Hey, this is pretty cool. Regina and Michael Alexander checking in from
Yes.
Alabama. Says they're watching while getting ready for the WKU Alabama
Right.
football game tomorrow. Always cheering the Wildcats. Thank you. Appreciate that.
Well,
Absolutely.
I saw a post that had Alabama playing Western, and the guy, the caption on it said, "This guy must not be from Kentucky," because instead of having WKU on Big Red, it just had UK.
Right.
You know, so it was no, it's WKU.
Well, I will tell you, I was actually at a meeting this weekend and heard the president of Western Kentucky University speak, and he did a little history lesson with us. And he said 5 of the last 6 first games for the new coaches for Alabama, they have gotten beat by a much lesser team. So he's predicting a WK Hilltopper win tomorrow.
Wow. Very cool.
Yep.
That's going to be big. I will tell you this, too. President Caboni. I don't know if y'all remember this or not.
Ain't no way.
President Caboni, in I think 2017 or 18, calls me at my office, and he says, "Can I come to your place and do an interview?" And I said, "Man, are you sure you got the right number? This is this is the Edmondson Voice. You know, ain't nobody knows us." He goes, "No. I appreciate what you guys are doing. I would like to come to your office and do a sit down with you." And so President Caboni, with 2 of his staff members, made the trek to Studio DD. He sat right in there and gave a fantastic interview. Really down-to-earth guy. I really appreciate him doing that. He didn't have to do that.
Right.
President Caboni, real upstanding guy.
That's solid.
How
I
about
found out he was in the marching band when he was in college. He played the tenor sax, and he was talking about the expansion of the Western Kentucky University Hilltopper Band, and they are now the biggest band in the state of Kentucky. They're over 300 members strong.
That's a lot of members.
That is.
That is a lot of members.
Freddie Wayne Jaggers asked, "How long will they delay a game before they call it?"
That's a good question.
That's a great question,
Because at some
Freddie
point,
Wayne.
man, we're just going to have to pack this crap up and go to the house.
Right.
I mean,
Now,
we got stuff to do.
I need you to do me a PSA,
Okay.
because I know you get this question a lot, Darren.
Uh-oh. I get a lot of questions.
Can you get the Edmondson Voice in print?
Yes, there's one day a week. There's one day a year that you can get that in print. It's on April 1st.
April 1st, yes.
Every year.
I read it every year.
Be looking for that printed version.
Yep.
And yeah.
That was an inside joke, folks. Sorry.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that was a
So,
good one. So,
But
I hate to say this, gentlemen, but our young man that brought our water back out just
Colby Anderson,
Holy
can you please
cow.
come to the stands? Colby Anderson.
hey, Colby, shout out to
Your
Colby
family
Anderson.
is looking for you. Colby Anderson. If you're
Your
here,
order
please
is
come to
now-
the
your
stands.
table is now
family
ready.
is looking for you.
Scott, what did you say right before I TT'd myself? Golly.
I'll be honest with you. For a second, I thought it was the Lord talking to us. I'm not
Matthew
going.
Garman. We
It's
need you
that
to
Is
loud.
there
stand.
any way
Matthew
we
Garman.
could turn that down?
Oh,
Good
So you were
God.
saying they
Matthew
can't.
Garman, Colby Anderson.
son.
look at there.
Please come to the stands.
Well,
Even the
Even
fans,
the Metcalfe
fans are
County
like,
fans
oh
are.
my gosh, this is too loud.
the fans are saying,
Thank
turn
you,
it
brother.
down.
It's pretty loud, isn't it?
Did he get you on it?
I love it. I love it.
Now, what was you saying about them going out on the field and getting?
Yeah, the guys had our water, took it out just a few minutes ago, like you mentioned. They have returned to the
To the field house.
field house. Yep.
Oh,
but
my.
there's still our stuff is still over there.
The
so-
stuff is
they
still
took
out there.
they got the jugs out there, but they took the water bottles back with them.
Well, they're probably getting thirsty. They've been
Yeah,
in
they
there
could
like
have
2
been.
hours.
Yeah,
I
they
don't know
could
how
have.
long we've been online.
Exactly. That's crazy.
We've been
saw
online
Coach-
an hour and 43 minutes. We've only played one quarter.
I saw Coach Pierce walk out there, and then that's when the guys left, and then he walked off. So
Oh,
not
my
exactly
gosh.
sure.
Freddie, do you know
Hey, listen.
how long the longest first half has ever been in history? Go
I
ahead.
don't know, but that's a good trivia question. I want to talk about Freddie Wayne. Freddie Wayne did me a solid once. Okay.
Once?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, many times, but
Many
this
times.
particular time. So I just bought this truck, this SUV, the current Voicemobile, and there was this weird smell coming from the rear driver's side quarter panel.
And it was Freddie Wayne.
It wasn't Freddie Wayne.
Oh.
I looked, it wasn't. And I was like, something. I thought I had run over something, you know, and there was something got up under the tires. And I climbed underneath it, couldn't find a thing. I'm like, man, something is going on here. And so the smell kept getting worse and worse. And so I figured that there was some animal got in here, died. We was going to have to start taking stuff apart.
Mm-hmm.
So I take it over to Freddie Wayne. I tell him what's going on. He's like, yeah, man, we'll take a look at it. Where's it, you know, focused? I said, right in here. So this is also actually on the Edmondson Voice. You can look this up too. Freddie Wayne actually did a video of it. It turns out that over a period of time, either mice, squirrels, something had been nestling away dog food inside the fender of my vehicle.
Of the Voicemobile.
And all of this had gotten jam-packed down and got some moisture in there. It had molded and rotted. And he opened this stuff up, and about 5 pounds worth of maggots came out and fell onto the ground. It was the most disgusting thing. And I only saw the video, but the video's great because, you know, he's having a hard time keeping it together. A few gags in there, as you might imagine. But, Freddie, I'm sure you remember that.
Freddie Wayne, you're the winner tonight.
Yeah. That's the best Edmondson Boys story I've got for tonight, at least. So, yeah.
Patrick Lyons checking in. He said, I'd say y'all need to start singing.
Ooh.
Well, Austin Meredith
Hey,
said we
there's an
need to do
official.
three-part
We got an
harmony
official.
earlier, but not tonight. We're just not feeling it.
Look, the white hat walked out on the field, but he's looking to the right. If you turn left, we'll get this game back on here in a few minutes.
Man, he's out. He's ordered a pizza. He's sitting there. He's rubbing it in
Papa
our
John
face.
just picked up.
He's ordered the Uber Eats.
This is ridiculous.
Papa John's fixing to hook that guy up.
Freddie Wayne said it wasn't a nice day.
It was,
Oh, I guarantee you that.
it wasn't a nice day. Because that was one of the craziest things ever. Oh, my gosh. That was the video. I'm going to see if I can find that video. I'm going to look that up on The Voice. And I don't know. I don't remember if it's on the website.
Can we talk about the other story that just almost went viral about my little brother when he was in the
That's a good story. That's also a
in
good
the deer
story.
stand with the raccoon?
Yes.
That
Yes.
was on there for a while. Oh, that was wonderful.
That was that was. Well, tell us a little bit about that.
Well, he went to his stand and he heard something. He didn't know what was going on. And all of a sudden, the raccoon needed to relieve himself. And he had one of the umbrellas over his head, so it
The raccoon did?
No, Greg
Oh.
did.
Oh.
And it just started coming on. So Greg was trying to get that out of the way, and then the raccoon jumped in the stand with him.
Oh. Yeah.
Right
one
there.
of them had to leave, and Greg didn't leave the stand. So, but it was just to hear him tell. And he's got an arrow, and he's standing on the porch, and I took the picture, and I told it word for word and give it to Darren, and Darren put it on The Voice, and I mean it just blew up.
It did blow up.
Oh,
It
it
was,
was hilarious.
that was pretty crazy. But I'm trying to find this video that I borrowed from Freddie Wayne. He sent me the video, and I guess I only put it on our Facebook page that day because I can't find it on the site.
Well, I'm glad.
But,
you can't find it.
It was incredible.
If it makes you feel good, we had 3 people just walk up and ask, did we know when the game is going to start? So
I should have pointed it.
Edmondson
I should have pointed
we'll
it
find
there.
out. We will find out. So I don't know,
Oh,
folks.
by the way, you shouldn't have used the word maggots on
Yeah.
live air because Gail Martin about threw her sandwich up.
Yeah.
So
All right, then.
just for later, don't use the word maggots.
Okay.
He said it 3 times.
Maggots.
They're picking on you, Gail, because you called them stooges.
That's full of maggotry. That's what that is. It's disgusting. Well, folks, we're still in a lightning delay here at Metcalfe County High School. Oh, my gosh.
Caden Collins says, from what I've read, it seems as it's up to the coaches and the officials whether the game continues. If they want to terminate it for the night, then they must decide on a date to resume play.
Rock, paper, scissors,
Hopefully
shoot.
they decide sometime another. LOL.
Well.
And according to his profile,
Dale Massey, it is 6-0 after one quarter of us being here for 1 hour, 49 minutes, and 7 seconds of live broadcasting.
Yep, that's true. So, can we play a video commercial or something?
We can do.
We can
maybe,
play.
maybe
I mean,
break
we've
that.
got time to do whatever we want to.
Preston, put the camera back on the field. Give him another view.
Give them another view.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the Edmondson Voice world. We're just passing through.
Yeah. So
I tell you what, if we take a video break, Granville, I'll try to text Coach Kyle Pierce and see if he's gotten an update or anything else.
All right.
To see if we can figure it out. But you ready to go to break?
yeah, I think so. Here.
All right. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EdmontonVoice.com.
For nearly 100 years, Bank of Edmonson County has been a place to find friends helping friends. It's still locally owned and operated with a complete line of deposit and loan products, and with mobile banking with deposit capture, helping our friends has never been easier.
Bank of Edmonson County, you're our first priority.
Equal housing lender, member FDIC. A-Plus Family Healthcare is now in Edmonson County Schools, bringing hometown healthcare to our students with A-Plus Kid Care. Keeping our kids healthy gives them the best opportunity to learn and grow while staying at school. We utilize telehealth technology that allows parents to join their child's visit remotely. A-Plus Kid Care is hassle-free, allowing care for your child without having to leave work or schedule appointments.
A-Plus Family Healthcare. Care is what we
Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
CB Food Store is proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery. We feature our very own in-house butcher, fresh fruits and vegetables, a fantastic deli with grab-and-go meals and homemade desserts, and if we don't have what you need, just let us know and we'll do our best to get it. We're also happy to carry your groceries out for you. Open Monday through Saturday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and on Sunday, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Call 597-2035 and like us on Facebook. CB Food Store. Proud to be your locally owned hometown grocery store. Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmonson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com, continuing a heritage of caring. Alfred's Pharmacy brings you the latest technology with decades of experience right here in Edmonson County. Locally owned and operated, Alfred's provides fast, friendly service with the care that you deserve. Whether you need personalized help, a vaccine, or just a simple refill, call 270-597-1044 or visit alfordsrx.com for more.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
How's the ball? Is it like awkward looking, or should I have it like this? And what was of your support in our what? In our local hello. Go EC. Left hand. for you. Oh, is it drive through, or is this where my brother Kevin sits? The Wildcats and the Lady Cats, and I can't. This is what we do, drug prices, Darren.
Back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. Reminder here, we're still in the lightning delay. The officials are standing on the sideline right now trying to get something going. I did text Coach Kyle Pierce while we were in the break, and he said they haven't received word yet. So we're just trying to figure it out. There will be a warm-up period regardless when they do come back.
Well, get ready. He's about to tell the kids to get off the field again, and it's going to jar the whole building.
Yeah, I noticed they were back out there. Josh Long texted in and said, give us a college football and or NFL preview. And we've already talked about the Alabama-Western Kentucky University game tomorrow. WKU going in as underdogs for sure. But I hope Dr. Caboni's prediction comes true, and the first-year head coach for Alabama suffers his first loss at the hands of the mighty Hilltoppers. I can't really say much about the NFL because I'm a Dallas Cowboy fan, and we know what they're going to do this year. So, it's the same thing every year. But a couple of months ago, my Boston Celtics did win a championship, though. So there's that.
Solid.
Yeah.
I'm not much of a college guy on football because the ball don't bounce right. But now when we get to basketball season, I can talk a little bit about basketball.
Right.
I don't really care too much about the NBA.
Just to let everyone know, we're still under a lightning delay, which unfortunately means we cannot be on the playing surface. So if you're on the playing surface under a lightning delay,
get off. Yeah.
But I don't really care for NBA anymore because it's more of a one-on-one game. And,
right.
You never play. So.
So since we're talking about NBA, let me just ask one question, and I know what you all are going to say. Gramble?
Yes, sir.
Greatest of all time.
Greatest of all time.
I'm going to interrupt Granville right now. There's only one answer to that.
I agree.
It's Michael Jordan.
Absolutely.
If you don't agree with that, you're an idiot. You're an idiot, and you don't know anything about sports.
So, Granville, what are you going to say now?
Go ahead, Granville.
Well, no, I was going to say Michael Jordan, but you can't really compare Michael Jordan with a big guy like Wilt Chamberlain.
Correct.
You don't have to.
Right.
But you don't have to.
But I'm just saying. He's the greatest of all time, Michael Jordan. Then if you start talking about.
Even though we're under a delay, it is still safe to go to a concession stand if you want something to eat.
And if you're talking about position players,
meal. Your tailgate meal has probably
the greatest forward of all time, in my opinion, would be Bird. But
I like that.
But there's been several. But everybody wants to say LeBron.
Nope.
I don't know if I ever seen Michael Jordan complain.
I tell you, I'm a sports guy, and me and my son talk about things a lot. Me and everybody else, but I'm a little bit of a misnomer, I guess, because I don't know about you, Double D, but I respect LeBron's game. I respect 100%. What he's done for the game.
He is one of the greatest.
Right, I agree.
One of the greatest.
But my top three, just for me, and this is opinion only, is Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and Larry Bird.
Yep. That's a solid
that's
three.
My top three.
A solid
and
three.
If you want to go with one more, and I'm going to say this is off the court as well, I'm going to go with Steph Curry. Because I like what he does with his golf.
I like what he did this week. Did you see that?
Yeah.
He signed a one-year contract for $63 million.
That'll pay the bills.
Woo. So I'm just saying.
I am a Steph Curry fan.
On and off the field, a lot of people don't like Shaq. But what he does off the I like Shaq.
I like Shaq. I do too. I like Shaq.
Yeah, he's great. Now, if you want to talk about NBA players that are sportscasters now, when Shaq and Barkley gets together, that's some of the greatest TV that I've seen.
Yeah.
You know,
I will say this about LeBron. I've never been a LeBron fan, okay, but I will say this. I think LeBron James is one of the greatest athletes.
Correct.
I think he's one of the greatest athletes that we will ever see in sports.
Okay.
A freakish athlete. I mean, this guy is a bodybuilder. He can jump over the backboard. He can do all these things on the court. That doesn't mean he's the great one, or it doesn't mean he's the greatest of all time.
Right.
Certainly. But he is one of the greatest athletes I think that we'll ever see.
So you and I think a lot alike on some things. So let me ask you, and I think I already know the question a bit about this because I have my opinion. And Granville, you probably would as well. Who's the greatest athlete of all time? In your opinion. This is our opinions.
I mean,
hold on a minute.
If you're feeling a little tired, you need a little sugar to pick you up. The dance team is selling cotton candy. Looks like if that's hand spun.
I wish they were selling a volume button.
Fresh cotton candy.
Mute.
Can we get some corn to stick in that
We have an
speaker?
expert cotton candy crafter on site, ready to provide you with high quality cotton candy. So feel free to visit the dance team and get your cotton candy. While you're there, you can get some Hawaiian gear that
Good Lord.
you can wrap around your ears when this speaker feedback center.
Well, at least he understands it, right?
Greatest athlete of all.
All right, so
time.
here I'm going to take a cheap way out here.
Okay.
Okay. I don't think you can say there is one, and here's why. Because who I think most anybody or most sports people would consider your list of greatest athletes.
Right.
They're swimmers, they're boxers,
Right.
they're basketball players,
Right.
they're golfers.
Golfers.
They're a little bit of everything. So I don't think it's fair to say, I mean, do you compare LeBron James and, Serena Williams?
No.
But you have to give
Although
Serena
she's great.
She's
Right.
on that list.
Right.
She's
Well,
on the list.
You have to go one more and say gymnast like Simone
100%.
Biles. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Just an unbelievable
when,
athlete.
When Scott, when you say who's the greatest athlete of all time,
Right.
I can't tell you right now.
Right.
Yeah, see, my thing is I'm thinking of somebody that is good in multiple things.
Sure.
And this person was great at track and field. They were great at baseball, and they were great at football. To me, in my opinion, Bo Jackson
but
is
you're
the greatest athlete ever. Now, that doesn't mean there's not a lot of great athletes.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, he's in the conversation.
Right.
I mean, this dude was ridiculous, freakish athlete. But you also have to look at people like Michael Phelps, Usain
Right.
Bolt. I mean, you have to put Tiger Woods into that.
I mean, you'd have to go out there and throw out, Deion Sanders.
You do.
Football and then baseball.
And then you look at it another way. Nolan Ryan.
I'm kind of a fan of his.
Yeah.
Because he only played baseball. He was only a pitcher. Yeah. He was,
He was the best.
he really was.
Right.
I mean, when you say who is the greatest athletes, and like I said, LeBron has to be
Absolutely on the top. Yeah.
LeBron is. I mean, it's crazy.
Right.
And I want to say this about Steph Curry. I will say this. I don't think necessarily that Steph is in the conversation overall of the greatest of all time. But I will say this, in my opinion, I think he's the greatest shooter.
I agree.
I think he's the greatest
Yep.
shooter that we've ever seen, and quite possibly that we could ever see. I'm going to go even that farther with
He can shoot.
with Steph.
Yeah.
Well, see, when you talk about him, I mean, his golf game is pretty good too because him and his dad goes at it at that charity golf.
Right.
I
Who
mean-
surprised me with golf? Former quarterback for the Cowboys, Tony Romo.
Yes.
Great golfer.
Yeah.
Well, see, you've got the Green Bay guy that tried to go pro, Aaron Rodgers. He tried to go pro.
Right.
It didn't work out too well for him. But anyway, now, since I kind of like golf, I'm going to just ask y'all, who's your greatest golfer ever?
Well, it has to be Tiger. I don't think there's any question about that. And I love golf, and I'm a very bad golfer. I will never probably be any better than what I am today. It was about a 20 handicap, of course. But I just don't think as great as the guys, Nicholas and Palmer and Hogan and Snead and those legends, I just don't think when you stack it all together, I just don't think we'll ever see anything like Tiger. And
I think Tiger definitely revolutionized the game. So,
I don't see how you're going to get a better overall golfer than Tiger Woods ever.
Right.
Because, I mean, this guy's won everything. And I think it, though, people will probably get mad at me for saying this. I wish he would hang it up.
Yeah.
At this point, I wish he would hang it up. You know,
live with the legacy.
Yeah, man. You know,
Right.
I don't think anybody will ever do it.
It was that thing in the back of his mouth. He wanted to get one
Well,
more.
that's what an athlete does. You're a competitor. You don't
wanna
ever
get
stop
that
competing.
One more, but then, you know, when you go out and you can't walk 18, you know, without having to go back and do ice bath for 6 hours, time to hang it up. You know, but
I tell you what one of my favorite golf moments was, though, and I don't know if you all saw the video or not, but they were playing a par 3, and Jack Nicklaus's grandson was actually caddying for him, and he came up and said, he said, "Here, take my club and hit this one for me," and his grandson aced it, hit a hole in one right there with his grandfather, and I think that's probably one of my favorite golf moments ever.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But I mean, as much as I love to watch golf and play golf, and like I said, I'm seriously terrible at it. But I just don't see another Tiger Woods ever doing anything like what that man has done over the past 30 years.
Yeah, he's definitely revolutionized.
I'm going to flip the script.
Look out.
Okay.
Who's your greatest sportscaster of all time?
Oh, man.
Well,
there's some great ones.
The first guy that comes to my mind, and as a lifelong Reds fan, and I've had the opportunity to sit down and talk with Marty Brenneman multiple times. I've a lot of really cool opportunities that Marty and I have been able to spend some time together. But I think as far as – and I'm shooting more towards baseball, of course. You know, Vin. You got to go with Vin Scully for the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Yeah, I agree.
Is he the greatest of all time? I mean, I don't know, man. You have to, you know, Jim Nantz is in that conversation.
He is.
I mean,
multiple sports.
So with Jim Nantz, this guy can call anything.
Right.
I mean, this guy could call a ping pong match, and he's got me interested.
Yeah.
You know, he's got me hooked, man. He could call a crochet championship, and I'm like, dang, man. This is pretty all right.
I agree. My favorite person to listen to was always John Madden, though.
Yeah, John Madden.
He was just
my second favorite had checked in earlier was Jamie Carnes.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, he's definitely in the
And my
conversation.
top pick was Win Caldwell. When Win and Jamie gets together, those are some good times.
That's a tough combination to beat right there.
Yeah, and somebody on Facebook mentioned Vern Lundquist. Absolutely.
Yeah, Vern.
I mean, there's some great ones. There are some great ones.
Bob Costas, of course. And
Yeah.
of course, you know, the older guys, Howard Cosell. And,
Dandy Don.
Right. I mean, Keith Jackson.
Fran Tarkenton with Monday Night Football.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Al Michaels. I mean,
Right.
you're going to talk about Monday Night Football. You can't
Right.
talk about Monday Night Football without Al Michaels. I mean, you know. But, yeah, I think Jamie Carnes is definitely in that conversation
He is.
when you talk about it.
Yep.
Especially if you get him fired up about Mr. Spirit.
Yeah.
Over at Grayson County.
or you get him and Win talking about the buffet up at Trinity.
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty special. It's pretty special.
And I'll tell you another one that I always enjoyed, and sometimes we would turn the TV down and actually listen to this guy a lot. Kaywood Ledford.
Well, Kaywood. I mean,
he's
obviously, if
great,
you're around
right?
it, you know, around.
That's him and Wes Strader from Western are two that everybody aspired to be.
100%. So, folks, in case you're wondering, we still don't know.
Stacey Raymer,
about the
I agree
lightning
with you,
delay.
but some people may not want me to say his name on air, but yes.
So this is a great comment right here. Donald Jones says 1 more hour, and us three will be in the running. That's comment of the night, Donald. Thank you, buddy.
You just broke the internet.
We appreciate that. Oh, my gosh. We got the officials down there.
Somebody
They're
stop
putting
us.
time on the clock.
4 minutes.
4 minutes on the clock. I don't know if that means anything.
I don't either.
Oh, and for you that are asking if me and Scott get paid overtime, the answer is no.
But we do get fed well.
But we do get a bonus at the end of our career in our 401k account.
Oh, okay. I'll have to talk to the management about that.
You mean half of your expenses are not going to salaries and benefits?
I'll have to look at the paperwork, guys. We'll talk about that later, I guess. But, hey, of course, we always try to eat when we're out on the road, of course.
Sure. Yes.
But, guys, they may shut
I know.
shut
There
it
may
all
not be
down
anything open.
by the time we get out of the Metcalfe
We may
County.
have to call Uber Eats. Where did White Hat get his pizza from a while ago?
That's a good question. I'm not sure. But,
Well, they've got 4 minutes, so that must be doing the countdown for the Lightning if they don't see any more, because it's not the warm-up period because nobody's out here. So, folks, you all
Stand by.
Yeah.
So my buddy Tony Rose just commented in. This is
Hey,
great.
TR.
TR, you the man.
We need the banana phone. If you guys
yeah.
remember the rain delays for the Reds, the banana phone, to call Marty Brenneman on the banana phone. That's what we need here.
Hey, Tony can be right up there, too. Tony does a fantastic job.
He's pretty solid.
Yep.
Old Tony.
Yep.
Tony's listening to us, so he must be really bored.
That's
He's
what I was
bored,
thinking,
yeah.
but I wasn't going to say anything.
Come on.
But we do appreciate it.
I mean, Friday night
I mean, when a
SmackDown is
professional.
So Carl Mills texts, or he's commenting. He says he hasn't seen Lightning in 45 minutes. Carl, we haven't seen it in 2 hours, buddy. I don't know what they're doing here.
2
man.
hours and 9 minutes and 40 seconds to be exact.
Ridiculous.
Me and Grandpa was talking a while ago. We've been on the air for 2 hours and 11 minutes, and we're starting the second quarter when we
Oh
come
my
back.
gosh! Can we play 2-minute quarters? Is there any way we can condense
We may
this
have
down?
we may talk them into a running clock.
Hey, that might work.
Hey, it could. It definitely could.
But people are still watching, so
Absolutely.
we appreciate you guys hanging with us.
We do.
We're just trying to fill up some space. Scott and I were talking on the way back from Grayson County the other night, which that's always the best part of Grayson County, is
Leaving. Yes.
So we were on our way home, and I don't know how this conversation got started, but Scott said something, and I'm really considering doing this. He said something about just going over at Buc-ee's and just watching.
Yeah, setting up in the parking lot.
So what about doing a live stream from Buc-ee's? So you guys at home, would you watch a live stream? If we just went to Buc-ee's and set up,
And
people
talk about people coming in and out.
coming in and out. That's it. Don't talk about anything else except what is happening there at Buc-ee's with brisket sandwiches flying.
Yeah.
All right.
And
The
burritos.
The poll is on. Let's see what we got.
so, I mean, I'm serious, folks. We're seriously considering going over to Buc-ee's.
Well, I've heard.
Now, we'd have to bring Jamie. We got to bring
Oh, absolutely.
I've heard WPIG has actually beat you to it. He went over there and done it live.
So I'm confused.
But
We
I
got a
still
school
think
bus
I
coming around
still
here.
think ours would be better with a lot.
That's one of their buses.
Yeah.
They've got a bus going in behind the bleachers.
It looks like they packed the band out.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Huh.
I don't know.
I guess they don't want the Lightning to hit the tuba. I don't know.
So we've got somebody already chiming in saying, yes, do lives. Go live.
Tony
at
Rose
Buc-ee's.
said there's never been a lightning delay at Buc-ee's.
No, hey, that's. Oh gosh, here we go. Well,
Turn
it is.
it off.
It's Hawaiian night
Right.
here at the Metcalfe County. They got their.
R.J. Perry said after this, I would definitely watch. That's pretty cool.
Very, very cool.
Somebody said they were
look.
told it's fixing to. Oh,
Hey,
and
we-
the
we
Wildcats
got
have
football.
taken the field.
We got football players on the field.
Hey, we got a 25-second shot clock, too. Here we go.
What is happening here? We got football players on the field, folks.
12 seconds here.
And now we've got the other ones.
Holy cow!
Tanisha Blanton said that'll be the closest she gets to going to Buc-ee's, watching your live video.
Hey, we should get some. All of us pitch in and get some. Edmondson voice swag and just go out there and start giving it out.
All right. Well, we might. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
I've got some stickers at home. I definitely can throw.
There
in
you go.
We start with that. Yeah. So I think, of course, the greatest thing about the Edmondson voice is I need somebody to sponsor that. So so folks at home, if you're a business owner,
I may know some.
We'll work out the price. We'll negotiate the price.
Sticking with us. As you can tell, we're a little over 4 minutes away from returning to action.
4 minutes away.
4 minutes,
You need
folks.
something to eat, drink before the action
I
gets
wonder if
back
we can just
underway.
go ahead
Now's
and
the time.
play 3 straight quarters and not go to halftime because they've been in there for an
Yeah,
hour and a
it
half.
ain't like they're tired.
That might work. All right, folks. So you heard it right here. 4 minutes and 15 seconds away from football here at Metcalfe County.
My club said we need some T-shirt cannons. I'm with you, dude. I love them things.
Yeah.
I went to Cincinnati. We took Ryan up for his birthday, and watched the Reds and the Red Sox. They have you ever seen their T-shirt cannons?
Oh, sure.
They're about
Many times.
as big around as a 50-gallon drum, and they've got
bazookas.
shirts all the way around.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's automatic. All right, folks.
All right.
We're getting there. You can see the clock now.
3
on the
minutes
screen.
and 35 seconds, folks, away from Wildcat football action.
Holy jeez. All right, guys, I'm going to run. I'm going to turn this stuff back over to you. You guys know what you're doing here. I don't, so.
I'm talked out, though. I won't be able to say anything for the next 3
check
quarters.
and see what's going to be open after a while when we leave here at 1:30.
Well, I think we'll always be able to hit a McDonald's drive-through. I think they're open till midnight. Maybe not. But anyway, appreciate you guys, and have a good rest of the broadcast someday when we finally finish this.
Scott, I don't know what the record is for the longest football game that we've called, but this is in the running.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Granville. Many years ago when I first started,
Yeah.
I went through some
Pain and
rain
suffering?
delays and some
Okay.
lightning delays. But at that time, we were actually going through a radio station for the program. So for a while, all I had to do was say, and we're going to kick it back to the studio during this lightning delay, blah, blah, blah. And they would play music the entire time until we came back on. This is the first time that I've been through a 42-hour lightning delay without breaking and going somewhere else.
Well, Seth Decker said earlier, and I love the man because he said we've talked so much about nothing, and I know we can get through this game, but we've talked about a lot tonight.
We have. And people probably know more about us than they want to know.
I've always said I'm an open book, so
Yeah, I am too.
I don't know if it's a spiral bound or a hardback, but I'm an open book.
And some days it might be psychology now, but, you know.
But we're about a minute and 36 seconds away from. You want to take a break real quick, and then we'll come back and get this thing fired
Sure.
up?
We're going to take a quick break. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EdmondsonVoice.com.
Grayville Funeral Home has been a friend to our community for over 50 years, offering the care and services that families need. They're a full-service funeral home that offers cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more and stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
All right, folks, welcome back to Wildcats Live on Edmonson Voice. We're about 50 seconds away from getting this second quarter underway. First half action of Wildcats Live is brought to you by A-Plus Family Health Care here in the Grayville Funeral Home second quarter. And for those of you that don't remember, the end of the first quarter happened right before the lightning delay. The Wildcats trail the Hornets by a score of 6-0. It was 4th down and 1, and a false start penalty backed them up 5 yards. So it's going to be 4th down and 6 from the 36-yard line.
All right, we're going to get back here.
And there we are. Good Lord.
Yeah. That'll get you woken back up.
Scott, I will say, time of possession tonight belongs to the Wildcats because we had it for an hour and 40-something minutes.
They were in punt formation
Oh.
and started lightning.
I'm telling you.
We're going to begin the second quarter here. with Edmonson
And
County
there's the horn.
possessing the ball.
He's been
Going left to right here, and they'll have 4th down and 6. Metcalfe County
try and stop them, get the ball back, start the second quarter on a good note.
I thought the radio announcer is supposed to be.
I thought that was us. Yeah.
Wow. I think he's a homer too. All right, here we go.
And here we go. Thank you, Miss Medina. We appreciate it. And the Wildcats are going to go for it. Mew's going to roll it out to the right. He's going to throw. It's complete on the sideline for the first down. Number 22, Blaine DeWeese with a catch. Yeah, it's first down. All right, so the Wildcats come out and get a first down on the first play after the 42-hour lightning delay. 11 minutes and 35 seconds, just starting the second quarter. Big Wildcat first down, and that's another Lake Forest recruiting Wildcat first down. I'm sorry. They're working on the volume on that other side, and it's awful.
You, I knew I was going to have a headache.
Right.
All right, there we go. Now I've got some volume. Edmonson County has first down and 10, just inside the Metcalfe County 30-yard line.
All right, it's first and 10. Wildcats, 11 minutes to go here in the second quarter. I formation. Here we go with the pitch out to the right side. That's going to be Swihart cutting it up, and he's got some room to go. And he's up over the 10-yard line, inside the 10, and it's going to be first and goal Wildcats with a Lake Forest recruiting Wildcat first down. Woo! Coming out of – let's have another one.
Goal for the Wildcats.
I'm telling you, if they're going to come out that hot, let's pour it on them.
I mean, let's start the games at 9 o'clock from now on, is what I'm saying. That was a little juke and a little jive, and he almost took it to the house.
He sure did. They're going to mark it at the 6-yard line. It's going to be first and goal Wildcats from the 6. Swihart set up in the backfield along with number 28, I think. And there's the handoff going up the middle. He's going to be stopped and dropped back. They saw that coming. Yes, he was stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's just a broken play. I think they're going to try to do a counter, and they run into one another.
It's going to say you lost 2 yards on the play.
A loss of 4 on the play. It'll be second down and goal.
I don't know. He lost 1, 4, 8.
It was at the 6, and now it's at the never mind. So here we go. Second down and goal from the 9. There he goes. Swihart right up the middle. He's pushing the pile. They push him back, but his forward momentum is going to get him up around the 5-yard line.
Edmonson County is met by a swarm of Hornets right at the line. It'll be third down and goal for Edmonson County.
Do we have the closed caption on them? I'm just saying, for all you hard of hearing, he said it's third down. Golly. Wow.
It's definitely loud in here. 9:30 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. Again, tonight's second quarter action is brought to you by Greenville Funeral Home. Up under center, and he's going to take it himself. They didn't have anybody in front of him. He's going to go forward.
And he's in.
He's in. It's a 5-yard touchdown run by Muse.
A little juke, a little jive, and a hearty high silver to the end zone to tie this bad boy up at 9:14. The Wildcats come back out. Look like we're going to go for 2 points. Conversion here. Nope. We're going to set it down. We're going to kick it. All right.
I like what I'm seeing coming out of the break, Granny.
I like it. Here is the snap. The ball's down. The kick is up.
Wow.
It went.
What a leg.
It went past the lightning strike. So at 9:14 here in the second quarter, it's your Edmonson County Wildcats 7, Metcalfe County Hornets 6. If that didn't wake you up, ain't nothing going to this year, folks. 2-hour rain delay, come back out and smoke it to the end zone. I like it, Scott.
I do. That was momentum right there, Granny. That's what we've been talking about.
And I don't know if we have said it or not, but that was during that series we've had 3 Lake Forest recruiting first downs.
Yep.
I just want to make sure we get them in there.
Yep. We definitely need to recognize our sponsors for sure. And I tell you what, that's our first touchdown of the year, Granville. So let's go ahead And
I want to do
give that the Shauna Grable Keller Williams big play of the game.
Lundy along 21, James Patterson. Kicking off for the Wildcats.
Mr. White on to kick off for the Wildcats.
Right.
And there's a pooch
another
kick.
Oh.
He's going to get it.
Oh.
And
He didn't signal for a fire
no,
catch.
he
so
didn't.
Recovered.
And he's kind of lucky there because number 20 for the Wildcats, Connor Self, was doing his best to get it away from him. 47-yard line. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Hornets from their own 47-yard line.
And, folks, I'm going to take this opportunity to just tell you, if you hear us pause, we can't help it because the speaker is right above us and it
We
jars
can't hear
our
it.
eyes.
Right.
So,
All right. And there's the handoff going straight up the middle. Oh! Hit it to line of scrimmage, spun around, but a great job of the Wildcats. Let's see who we got in on that one.
36.
Number 36. We know who that is. That's Mr. Alexander.
That's Mr. Gavin Alexander.
It's going to be a gain of 3 on the play. 2nd down and 7. 8:50 and counting left to go here in the second quarter.
I believe 58 was also in there because he went right off the center.
Mm-hmm.
But
Well, that would be Mr. Aiden Melvin.
I believe so. Wildcats in a 5-3. No, looks like they're in a 6-3.
Caven
defense.
sets up. Man goes in motion is Lundy. Fakes the pitch. And, he's got some pressure. And he's going to throw it away. And he got it. Man, that was an arm tackle in the backfield that he got away from. And that's one of those things that East Doherty went in and tried to get him, but he tried to pull him down. You got to hit him when you got him in the backfield like that.
Well, I thought he was out of bounds, but he was on the 40.
Yeah. No,
so it was a good catch.
was.
Pick up first down. Man, we should have had that for a loss.
Yep.
That's all right. We still got Mo on our side. We just need to get a stop right here.
Caven sets up in a pistol formation with Kirkland Lundy in the backfield. He's going to hand the ball off to Lundy this time. Cuts it up the middle. He's got some room. Nice job by Alexander again to take him down. But it's a gain of 8 on the play.
2nd down and 2 for Hornets.
2nd down and 2 for Metcalfe County with 8 minutes left to go here in the second quarter.
They're liking something off of that left
Yeah.
guard there, so we need to make adjustment there.
I think they just did.
I hope so.
I just saw somebody, it looked like they switched positions.
There we go.
Let me, I'll keep an eye on it here with this one. Caven sets up in pistol. And he's going to hand the ball off to Lundy. And, yep, there it is. Number 8, White, with the tackle. And that's going to be.
Fumbled it out of bounds.
Yep, fumbled it out of bounds. No gain on the play.
Him got hit.
County will retain it. It'll be 3rd down and about 3.
It's going to be 3rd down and 3 according to it. So it was a loss and 1 on the play.
I was kind of watching the guard there, but I think 20.
He did.
20 came up and hit him.
Filled
and knocked
the gap.
Yeah, he banged that ball out of bounds.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was watching as well. All right. Caven sets up again. Lundy going to take it up the middle. He's got some room. He cuts it back. And a nice job by Swihart to get in front of him. And again, Alexander. But that's going to be enough for a Metcalfe County 1st down.
All right, they're swapping out over here,
Yep.
so they've seen something.
They have.
I think I heard one of them say, "Won't you try knocking me down?"
Yeah. Caven sets up. And he's going to fake it, rolling back, looking to right. He's going back to the left. He's got some pressure now.
Oh, that's
and
a knock in the back.
It is. And that's a flag. That's right. That is going to be a loss of down for intentional grounding.
He's pointing towards us. I think he's pointing towards us. Hang on.
Hold up.
No.
Illegal man down. Yeah, it's him. That's a loss of down. So did he call the illegal man downfield, or is it?
Penalty was against Metcalfe County, intentional grounding.
Yeah, that's a loss of down. No, they're saying that it was illegal man downfield. That should have been intentional grounding. That would have been a loss of down. Yeah, that was a bad call.
Well, it still should be second down, shouldn't it? No. I guess it would replay.
No, with the penalty, yeah.
Penalty, we played again.
5 yards. Yeah, the Hornets got one there, and that's okay. Handoff goes up the middle, and they close the hole.
We closed it down.
Yeah. He's going to get about 4 of that back, looks like, maybe 3, depending on the spot.
I apologize. That was not intentional grounding. That was an ineligible downfield pass there.
It should have been, though.
Result was the same as a penalty against Metcalfe.
I've never heard of an ineligible pass downfield. I've heard of an ineligible receiver downfield, but not an ineligible pass downfield. But
6 minutes and 5 seconds left to go and counting here in the second quarter. And I think the only ones that didn't think that was intentional grounding was the people out on the field, because everybody in the stands thought it too, as well as the group up here in the booth with the coaches.
Oh, they're calling it second down and 14.
Caven drops back, looking to pass, rolling out to the right, and it's going to be incomplete. Nice job of the Wildcats.
Number 11, Ezzy Cabot intended for number 8, Taylor Thurman, incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete.
3rd down and 14 for the Metcalfe County Hornets.
3rd down and 14. Actually, it looks like more to 13.
Yep.
3rd and 13. But that's still, I like that field position for the Wildcats. If they can come up with a big stop right here, 4th and 13 is going to be hard to get. Play comes in. Number 3 is coming in. That's Jake Edwards. Brings the play from the sideline. Caven's going to set up in the backfield with Kirkland Lundy. And they're going to fake the pitch to the right. He cuts back to the left. He's got blockers in front of him. Oh! And that was a big-time tackle by White. And that's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, down number 8, Colton White.
That was a great open tackle. And that's going to be 4th down and 9. Great open field tackle by Colby White there. I'm sorry. Colton White.
That was not a one-arm tackle.
No, it wasn't.
No.
That was a stick is what that was. It's going to bring up 4th down and 9. 5 minutes left to go here in the second quarter. I keep wanting to say fourth quarter because it feels like it should be.
It's not. It's just a second.
Yeah. Caven sets up. There's the snap. He's dropping back looking to pass. He's got some pressure. The Wildcats have got some pressure, but they left the backfield open. He's going to run out of bounds, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
Quarterback keeping number 11, Ezzy Cabot. He'll scramble out of bounds around the 20-yard line. It'll be short of the first down. And
they got one down over there.
First down and 10, right on their own 20-yard line.
And that's a great stop by the Wildcat defense right there. I thought they left too much open in front of him, but they closed it down. Great pursuit. And he has to go out of bounds to avoid getting popped. And 4:45 left to go here in the second quarter. The Wildcats take over on downs. 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. We've got a young man down for Metcalfe County. He's coming off the field, a little gingerly on his ankle, looks like, or maybe a knee, but hopefully. That's DeVore, isn't it? That's the same one that was hurt earlier. Yeah.
Well, they worked on his knee over here on the table for a while, so it may be that knee again because he's gingerly coming over. So hope everything's all right with the young man. 4:45 here in the second quarter, and Metcalfe County, Edmonson County leads 7-6, and we've just took over on downs.
And I sat down for 42 hours. I'm going to have to stand up for a minute, Granny.
They're saying the ball's on the 20, but I can't really tell because it's about 4 miles over there.
Yeah, it's on the 20. Yeah.
And here we come.
All right, the Wildcats come out.
Edmonson County takes over 1st down and 10 on their own 20.
Muse up under center. And right off the gap, he's got some room. And that's a big 10-yard run. They may
Uh-oh.
mark him just short. I'm going to see.
Number 1 for
Nope.
Edmonson County.
They're going to give him the first down, so that's a 10-yard run by Muse.
And another Lake Forest recruiting first down.
First down and 10 for the Wildcats.
4:30 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. Wildcats break the huddle. Sailing comes wide out to the right side. Formation in the backfield. And the handoff goes to the lead, and he gets popped at the line of scrimmage and driven back. But they couldn't take him down. Couldn't take him down. That was Lions. They started driving him back, Granny, but nobody could get him down.
No.
No gain on the play.
So it's going to be no gain on the play. Second down and 10. 3:50 and counting left to go here in the second quarter. Again, we want to remind everybody that first half action of Wildcats Live is brought to you by E Plus Family Healthcare here in the Grayville Funeral Home, second quarter. Wildcats break the huddle. Moving some personnel around. Muse up under center. I formation in the backfield. They're going to hand the ball off going out to the right side. And he's going to be taken down. I don't know that he got any yardage there. We'll see maybe a half a yard, but it's going to bring up third down. Yes. Third down and long.
Now they give him a half. I'm going to give him one.
So it's. Well, they said it was Lions. It looked like 88.
I believe they got it wrong. I think it's spot hard.
Now they've got the guy muffled on the thing. You can't even understand what he's saying.
What'd you say?
Yeah. All right. Here we go. Muse setting up in shotgun formation, empty backfield. Snaps a little bit low. He picks it up. He's looking to pass, and he has nowhere to go. It's going to be a loss of about 6 on the play.
Hit by number 9, Logan Williams.
And that's going to bring up fourth down and about 15.
It'll be fourth down and 15 for the Wildcats.
So we'll see Colton White coming on to punt. Look over here, Granville. Oh, my goodness.
What did I saw?
It's what you don't see. Look over here on this right side. There's a snap. Oh, nice punt.
Nice.
Gets it off nice. Going to hit and going to bounce back in. The Wildcats, great job. Oh, then there's a flag. You got a block in the back right here in front.
Yep.
It doesn't make any difference. He can run it as far as he wants to run. But there's definitely a block in the back.
By number 0, Byron. Kirkland Lundy brings it out to the 50. However,
he's calling holding instead of blocking the back, but it's going to work out for us.
Yeah, it's still the same thing, yeah.
1:44 left here in the second quarter. Edmonson County leads 7-6 over the Metcalfe County Hornets.
And that's my favorite thing. They're going to, they
call
called it blocking the back.
County, so there'll be a 10-yard penalty from
the spot of the foul. Yep. So it's going to take them all the way down to the 27-yard line. It's going to be first and 10 Hornets with 1:44 left to go here in the first half. I'll tell you what, Granny, if we got paid by the word tonight, we'd be in good shape.
Yes. By the syllable.
Yeah. Caven sets up. Got flanks on each side by the running backs. Cut it back. Another arm tackle, but the Wildcats get him down.
Byron Kirkland Lundy.
That was Lundy.
Of about 4 on the play. It'll be second down and 6 for the Hornets.
I think number 58 for the Wildcats was in on that one. I think that's Mr. Melvin. Gain of 6 on the play. It's going to bring up second down and 4. Again, 1:19 and counting here in the second quarter. The Wildcats leading the Hornets by a score of 7-6. Caven breaks the huddle. Stop back, and the handoff goes straight up the middle. The Wildcats had him, let him go, and a nice job coming in and cleaning it up by number 20 and number 12. Number 12 is Mr. Coy, and number 20 is Connor Self. So it's going to be a first down for Metcalfe County at their own 40. 49 seconds in counting, clock running. One of the big linemen for Metcalfe County comes to the sideline. 39 seconds in counting. Caven sets up back in the backfield, and he's going to give it to him breaking up, and the Wildcats sniff it out that time. Man, that's we may have one of our guys down, but number 78, Alexander was in on that, and if I'm not mistaken, number 78 is Mr. Kinser. And that is correct. Timeout Metcalfe County with 21.8 seconds, but we're going to keep it right here, just like we've been doing for the last 42 hours, Darren. We're going to go to a break here in about 21 seconds at the end of the second quarter, going into halftime. So we'll keep it right here through this timeout. Wildcats came out in the second quarter with a lot of momentum, Granny. And to be honest, it seems like the second quarter went pretty fast.
Yeah.
But then we were.
Well, we got a running clock.
Yeah,
they want to go home
42 hours for a rain delay or a lightning delay. But we do appreciate everybody that stayed with us. See if we can take a look at it. Kathy Vincent's score is 7-6 Wildcats with 21.8 seconds left to go in the second quarter. Anthony and Shirley Reynolds are checking in with us. We appreciate it. And we've got Caven comes out. There's the snap. He's going to fake like he's going to run it. He's going to air it out. And he got a man behind him, but he's going to turn around. It's going to be incomplete with 15.8 seconds left. It's going to be third down and 7.
Kirkland Lundy. Byron lost it, so it'll be third down and 7 now for Metcalfe County.
They're actually dialing that in pretty good. It's not as loud as it was, and they're not feeding back. Much better.
Well, I've got such a headache and my eyes are crossed.
It's still
anyway,
loud,
so
but
I can't really tell now.
All right, third and 7. Wildcats are going to back some of their defensive guys up. They don't want to let them get behind them with 15.8 seconds left. Caven sets up, and he's going to hand the ball off going up the middle. The Wildcats get him, but he got away from him, and he's got room to run. And there it is. He's going to be tackled. 8.2 seconds left.
Well, they stopped the
clock.
But
that was a huge
first
down. First down. Just till the chains go. They stop it till the chains move. There's the chains getting set. They hadn't blown the whistle. Now they have. And he's going to spike it. 4.1 seconds left.
We've spiked the ball. And so now it'll be second down.
So it's going to be second down and 10 from the Wildcat 31-yard line. 4.1 seconds left. So unless something happens, this will be the last play of the second quarter. And it's timeout Metcalfe County. That's going to be their final timeout of the first half. And again, folks, we do appreciate everybody staying with us through the long lightning delay. Glad to get this one back underway, though. And the Wildcats hanging tough here in the first half. It could be, Chris. It could be. We don't know yet. But right now, Granville and I have been on the air for 2 hours and 44 minutes, and we're fixing to go into halftime. So we'll see what happens from here. Coming back out on the field again. This is probably the last play of the half. And Edmonson County is going to back off a little bit. Everything in front of the goal line they're going to try to cover. We don't care if they get 20 yards. They just can't get 31. And there's the snap. Caven to the sideline, and it's going to be down. And that's going to be the end of the half.
There to number 5.
Yep, that's the end of the first half. And at the end of the first, the Wildcats lead the Hornets by a score of 7-6. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
See about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
For over 60 years, Grayville Funeral Home has been a friend to our community, offering the services and care that you need. They're a full-service funeral home offering cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more. Stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
Reliable internet and great customer service, 2 things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.
It's time for the SCR.
So at least it's going to be great music there, Grable. So
I think I got it back now. Okay.
you got it back now?
I think I do.
Good deal. So congratulations to Julie Norris. You are in the Wildcats Live Student Athlete of the Week.
Wow.
Yeah, a lot of stuff happening in a short amount of time.
And I have lost the paper for my
yes.
What we're going to win with. Our keys to victory.
Oh.
I've lost it. I don't know what I've done with it.
You were I have it. You gave it back to me. So now we'll revisit the keys to victory here in the halftime show. But Gramble, let's. I know he's trying to get some technical things going over here, so I'll give him just a minute to do so. And he and Darren are working on it. But after a very long, drawn-out lightning break, we're back here in the second half. And the other Scott Lindsay, absolutely, you are correct. Scott said he can't believe I didn't mention Oscar Combs, and he knows that's one of my heroes. I actually got to meet Oscar, and of course, me and Scott were together, and he said the only thing better than one Scott Lindsay is two Scott Lindsays. So Oscar is absolutely one of my favorites, and I love listening to him, and such a great guy, and what a great guy for not just Kentucky sports, but Oscar is very intelligent about multiple sports. So we definitely. Also, we want to let everybody know that volleyball has two home games this week. Tuesday, they have Grayson County, and Thursday, Breckenridge. So those are both home games. Again, that's Tuesday, Grayson County, and Thursday, Breckenridge. So that's the Edmonson County Lady Cat Volleyball will be at home twice next week. So how about it, Grambo? You want to revisit the keys to victory?
I'd love to, Scott. Thanks for coming to me. Number one, the offense must find a way to move the ball, use play action to your advantage. Number two, defense can't get caught out of position and give up big plays. And number three, win the battle of field position, limit Hornet short field situations. And I think we've done a pretty good job of that, and that's why we're leading 7-6 here at Metcalfe County.
Yeah, the only thing that's even a little bit remote is, win the battle of field position, limit Hornet short field situations. We've attempted 2 onside kicks, and they've recovered both of them to, shorten the field some. But the Wildcat defense has come up big.
That is true. This second quarter, say what you will, but I think the 42-hour lightning delay actually helped us in our favor because we came out smoking hot.
We did. We came out in the second half just absolutely burning it up. So we hopefully we're going to get started here in just a little bit. Again, for those of you that didn't hear my previous statement, they have shortened the halftime down to 8 minutes. So they actually kept the players out here on the field in an attempt to get us started here in the second half sooner. And so we've just got we got about 3.5 minutes till we go back to live action.
Oh, I'm sorry. His mother died. Live action, man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I saw him the other day, and he was all teared up. Old Turtle Man.
Yep. Old Turtle. But, the Wildcats, let's just keep it here for just a second, then we'll take a break, Graham. We'll go into the third quarter.
All right.
But what kind of second half adjustments do you expect for the Wildcats? And those are brought to you by CNC Firearms.
I think we need to tweak our defense just a little bit. Metcalfe County saw something there in the second quarter, and they started isolating our left side of the line.
Right.
But our pass protection, our cornerbacks were playing really good, solid defense on them and limited him to pass. But I think we're going to make some more tweaks on defense because they're moving the ball more than what I like. But I think on offense, we just need to keep doing the same thing, maybe throw in a little bit more play action because we kind of stalled out on that last drive.
Right.
But if we keep it up, I think we may go home with a W.
I tell you what, they they came out in the second quarter playing good ball. We got rocked on our heels a couple of times on the defensive side. But, they held firm, and they came up with a big fourth down play down here to get the turnover when it looked like that, Metcalfe County was going to get some momentum there. So we, that was a big step for Edmonson County in getting that fourth down. I think that's going to help us with some momentum. So we look to see that in the second half. I think you're going to see a little more play action in the second half, keeping them, keep the defense honest. Not allow them to cheat to certain positions.
You know what I'd like to see, Scott?
What's that?
I'd like to see a screen.
Oh, absolutely. You know my feelings on that. I'm always up for a good screen.
I wouldn't mind because it's open a little bit, and I think they've seen it. But I think a little tight end right over the middle is open too because they're bringing the house.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see us pass the ball just a little bit more to open up that run game, and then
You know as well as I do, one of the things that I learned in football, if the blockers in front of me get out of the way and give me a straight line to the quarterback, there's a reason.
Yeah.
You don't just bust through the line gangbusters and have a shot. So
now, did you want to take a break, or you want to just stay right here?
yeah, let's just keep it here. Yeah, we've been talking
for 85 hours.
We'll keep it here and keep everybody going.
They shortened the half and got me all discombobulated, and I'm now caught up. So I didn't know what I was going to do during the break.
Yeah, so we got 45 seconds to come back here to game time. So Edmonson County won the opening coin toss, and they have deferred to the second half. So we'll take the ball first here in the third quarter, and we'll go ahead and get our sponsors in there. Looks like we're all set for the start of the third quarter. Brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy here in the Patton Funeral Home second half. And again here at halftime, getting ready to go into the third quarter. The Wildcats lead the Hornets of Metcalfe County by a score of 7-6. And Metcalfe County comes out. The Wildcats are beyond the 10 yards that it would take for an onside kick. So if they try it, hopefully we've got it in place. And the thing of it is Metcalfe County, nobody ever knows where that's going to go because there it is. We got it. It's going to be at the 40-yard line. And that should have been a flag, but they did not throw one. One of Metcalfe County's guys got up and took a two-hand shove to one of our guys, pushing him off the pile. And his coaches got him, and he knows he messed up, but the officials did not throw a flag. So it's going to be first down and 10 for the Wildcats at their 41-yard line. And here we go. Muse up under center. He's going to turn around and pitch is going around the right side. He cuts it up the middle. He's got some room on the side. And a nice job by Swihart. It's going to be a 10-yard run and enough for a Wildcat first down. And that is a Lake Forest recruiting Wildcat first down. So coming right out of the halftime.
I believe there's a little play action there.
I believe there was.
You know what I'm saying?
I believe there was. I like it. Keeps the defense honest and keeps them on their heels. I like it.
Judy Russell is watching.
There we go.
She's making me feel bad. She's watching her grandson.
There you go. And handoff goes Swihart to get up the middle. He's going to go forward for a gain of about 3 on the play.
Run again, number 88,
Sweetheart.
Hit first.
Let me call you Sweetheart. I'm sorry. It's just been a long night.
We're going to get loopy here, folks. It is about 15 minutes past our bedtime.
Oh. I'm usually got a burger in me by now. I'm getting ready to hit the bed. It's going to bring up second down, and it looks like they gave him 3 on the play, so 7. Muse walking up under center. Lyons and Sweetheart in the back. Sweetheart gets a pitch, going right up the middle, and he's going to go forward.
Run again by number 88,
And
hit first, it looks like, by number 75, Trigg.
He's going to get 3 more. It's going to be
will we get in trouble for calling him Sweetheart?
I don't know.
Gained about 2 on the play.
His dad was my boss for a long time, so I can probably get away with it now. But Metcalfe County's got a man down. It's one of the linemen. So we're going to take a quick break, Granville.
All right.
You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EdmondsonVoice.com.
Memories don't die, they live on in our hearts forever. A tombstone or marker should be as unique as the one it honors. Whether it's a simple but elegant headstone or a stately family grave tribute, Patton Brantley Monuments will work with you to create an exclusive masterpiece. We offer a large selection of monuments to honor your loved ones, available in all colors of granite and marble with all shapes and custom designs. To learn more about Patton Brantley Monuments, visit pattonfuneralhome.com.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmonsonVoice.com. We're here in the third quarter, and third quarter is brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy here in the Patton Funeral Home second half. We do have a man down for Metcalfe County. Looks like one of the linemen. The coaches are out there. He's taking his helmet off, and he's getting up now. So hopefully he's hobbling a little bit. Looks like his right either ankle or foot. But I just had a bug go in my face, and when I swatted it, I hit my mic.
I didn't see the bug. I just thought you was having a conniption over there.
No, I had a Metcalfe County hornet come right in my face, so I had to knock it off. But he's coming over to the sideline, going to the trainer's table. So 10:28 left here in the third quarter.
I'm going to give a big shout out to the Edmonson County cheerleaders over there.
Yeah.
They've been cheerleading for about 3 hours now.
Yeah, they cheerleaded all the way through everything. So Muse up under center, and he's going to take it himself. Not going to get much there.
Yard.
Yeah. I don't think they're going to even give him that. Yep. They covered that one pretty well.
Up the middle there by Edmonson County. No gain on the play. It'll be 4th down and 4.
Fourth down and 4, and it looks like the Wildcats are going to go for it. And I kind of like it, Granny.
I do too.
You know, it wouldn't take me much to actually fake that punt again, though. They left the entire right side open that last time. It looked like Colton could have ran forever. Let's see if we can get a hard count right here. Muse up under center. Man comes in motion, and there it is! The hard count got him. And that's going to be a Wildcat, Lake Forest recruiting Wildcat first down.
And if you're scoring at home, that's number 6.
On the Hornets' 37-yard line.
I love it when it works. I don't like it when it don't work and we have to call a timeout.
Well, I don't know that it was a hard count because he had a guy going in motion and he was kind of waiting, and the other guy's like, hey, I'm going to jump off sides.
Right. There's nobody in front of me now.
What do I do, Coach? What do I do?
9:20 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. The Wildcats with a 7-6 lead on the Hornets of Metcalfe County. Muse up under center. And there goes the pitch to the outside of Swihart. He makes a move, and he's going to be taken down just short of the original line of scrimmage. And then they rough him up a little trying to.
Brought down by number 2.
They got one over there feeling his oats a little bit. He's
Ritter, Coleman, loss of 1 on the play.
I remember a play kind of like that we were playing at another county when my son was playing. And he got hit after the play a little bit and roughed up. And after the next play, the referee came up to me and he said, Coach, let me ask you a question. Is number 22 your son's best friend? And I said, yeah, they pretty much are. And he said, I thought so. He said, he got him back for you. And there's the handoff to Swihart going around the side. Again, they swarm it. It's going to bring up third down.
Run again, the big number 88, Sweetheart.
Let me call you sweetheart. It's just funny at this point.
No gain on the play. 3rd down and 11.
Is there a timeout?
Somebody called one.
And we have a timeout, Edmonson County. That's
okay.
There we go.
Timeout, Edmonson County with 8:20 left to go here in the third quarter. And the Wildcats leading the Hornets by a score of 7-6.
And the reason why I mentioned Judy Russell earlier, her lovely daughter was my flower girl in my wedding.
Really?
Yes. So that's why I kind of feel old, because she says she's watching her grandson, and I'm still thinking she ought to be my flower girl.
Yep, nope. It's pretty cool. He's wearing number 14, and I know Darren Alexander wore that for a while as well, but my son was 14 when he played. So it's kind of cool to see that number out there sometimes.
Pop quiz, you know who the ring bearer was?
At your wedding?
Yeah.
No, I wasn't there.
At Rascally Rascal Seth Decker.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well.
That's why I kind of like him a
He's
little
a
bit.
good one, yeah.
I don't know that there's a whole lot of love there, but I like him a lot.
And here we go. It's going to be 3rd down and 11. Muse moving some personnel. DeWeese and Coy go to the other side. They shift. He's brought back looking to pass. There it is, and it's going to be caught. And he's still on his feet. He's chugging, and a nice job all the way out to the 31-yard line. It's going to be short to the first down. That's number 28, Garrett Lyons, with the catch.
Number 0, Byron Kirkland Lundy, then finally drug back down.
So it's going to be 4th down and about 4.
About 7 yards, and it'll be 4th down and 4 for the Wildcats.
Yeah, at this point, I think it's funny they're calling him Sweetheart.
Well, he's saying
It
sweetheart.
just sounds cute.
Linda Starnes said, tell him it's not sweetheart. He's saying sweet.
Yep.
But we've got our top man on it. He's going to try to get him to say Swihart.
Hey, Paul and Gina Miller checking in said we do an excellent job. We appreciate that very much. Glad that you're with us. Here's 4th down. Muse is going to drop back looking to pass. He's going to take it, and he's not going to get there.
Nope. Turnover
It's
on
going to be
downs.
brought up short about 2 yards, so it's going to be a turnover on downs. I thought he was going to try to pass it. He looked like he jumped in the air, but didn't get it. So it's going to be a turnover on downs for the Wildcats. And it's going to be 1st and 10
Looks like it's going to be spotted on their own 29.
by the Wildcats. It's going to be 1st down and 10 Hornets from their own 29. We just had to wait till he stopped so we could get our thoughts together. 7:21 left here in the third quarter.
It's just the third quarter?
It is. Caven sets up in shotgun, dropping back, looking to pass. He's got one over in the flats and a blocker out front. Blake DeWeese tries to get him, but slides off. And that's going to be a nice tackle there by Mr. White. But it is going to be enough for a Hornet 1st down.
That's one of them blasted screens.
Yep. They're effective if you use them. I like it. I don't like it that they're using it, but I like the play. Like the play.
I'd like to see a fumble Rooski here.
Or an interception. Either way, I'm good. All right. Caven sets up. He's got receivers out to his right side. Man goes in motion. Pitch goes to Lundy on that right side. He's on his horse. He's still on his feet. Bumbling through the Wildcat defense. They're trying to arm tackle him down, and he gets about 15 yards.
Gain of about 17 on the play. That'll make another 1st down.
He's
too good a back to try to pull down with your arms, Granny. You're going to have to hit them legs on him.
He's pretty solid. We're going to have to key on him and hit him from the knee down. This one-arm tackling ain't going to work on him. He's too solid.
We need to bring some of the guys that played football when you did and come up and teach how to. You remember how they used to hit them from behind and roll them up?
Yes.
They'd roll up the back of their legs, and they didn't have any choice but to hit the ground. All right, Caven sets up, and there's the pitch to the other side this time. The Wildcats have trailed him out. Stiff arm gets out of bounds. And another good run by Kirkland Lundy gets 6 yards.
He's run out of bounds on the 37-yard line.
They're trying to tackle him to stand up, Gramble, on that when he got stiff armed. If he'd have been trying to hit him low, you take away that stiff arm. Yep. But that's going to take him down to the 37-yard line where it's going to be 2nd down and about 4. They've got 5 on the board, but I think it's closer to 4. 6 minutes and 2 seconds left to go as he runs out of bounds and stops the clock. Caven sets up. And they're going to hand the ball off going straight up the middle. The Wildcats close in on it. He bowls through. And a nice job. Let's see who got him there. I think it was Swihart.
Good run up the middle there, number 23, Andrew Hills.
And that's going to be enough for the Hornet 1st down.
Another 1st down.
Wildcat defense back on their heels just a little bit here. I agree, Ty. They got to get hit lower, don't they, Bob? Ty Lee checking in with his former Wildcat, and he definitely was a hard hitter and stayed low. 5:35 and counting left to go here in the third quarter. Again, the Wildcats with a 7-6 lead, but the Hornets on the move. Drop back, looking to pass. There's a flats pass Colton White was over there along with DeWeese, and it's going to be incomplete.
Is incomplete, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets.
Scott, I am not going to make fun of you if you mess up any words because I can't say nothing right now.
Yeah, I'm not.
I've talked too long.
What are they doing?
Incomplete, calling it 2nd and 10. Well, you.
Yeah, I'm just where they placed the ball. It just looked like they gave him yardage on that, and I was like, no, that was incomplete. So it's going to be 2nd down and 10. Caven sets up. Oh, and it was a. Caven's going to keep it. He's going to take it in, and man, the Wildcats are going to punish him on that. Now that was a tackle right there. That was number 1 Muse. That was a nice hit and tackle by Tristan right there. So it's going to be 3rd down and 5 for the Hornets. 5 minutes and 5 seconds and counting left here in the 3rd quarter.
I like what he done there. He hit him and drove through him.
Yes.
He didn't, you go up and just try to one-arm these backs, so you're just not going to do it.
Nope. And Caven looks like he's pretty good size, too, down on the field, so you don't want to do that to him either. Sets up in pistol formation. There's the snap. He's going to pitch out to the right side. The Wildcats got caved in on the edge. And let's see where they mark him out of bounds.
Number 0, Byron Kirkland Lundy.
I think that's going to be enough. No, now they're moving it back. It's going to be short of the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down and 2.
All right, need a big stand right here.
The spot there, it will be on the 20-yard line, so a gain of 3.
Scott, we still got Mo on our side,
I
but
agree.
if they get the 1st down here,
especially,
he's going to come back.
Especially if we get the stop right here, I think Mo definitely stays on our sideline for a while. 4:38, he ran out of bounds.
Ends need to stay at home right here.
And don't give him
Watch
anything.
up the middle.
Oh, direct snap, and he's got it. He cuts it back in. And nice job. That was a nice run by Kirkland Lundy.
Inside the 10-yard line, and they'll bring up another 1st down.
All right. And it's going to be 1st and goal. Looks like it's at the 5-yard line, but I can't see it. No, it's at the 4, isn't it? So it's 1st and goal from the 4, 4:25.
No, it's a 9 or 8.
Oh, is it? Hold on a second. I'll
8.
tell you. Yep, it's the 8. It's on the far side, so it's a little bit hard to see. But it is the 8-yard line. Caven sets up, and he's going to hand the ball to Kirkland Lundy going up the middle. He goes forward for about 3 yards, looks like, from here.
By number 0, Byron Kirkland Lundy. Gain of about 3 on the play. It'll be 2nd down and goal on the 5-yard line for the Hornets.
3:50 and counting left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Again, the Wildcats leading momentarily by a score of 7-6, but the Hornets have moved the ball well here in this quarter and are 2nd and goal from the 5-yard line. And they break the huddle. Caven's going to set up pistol formation with Kirkland Lundy in the backfield. There's the snap. He's dropped back looking to pass. The Wildcats are in on him. And that was a big-time tackle by number 56 for the Wildcats, Ace Doherty. And that's going to be a loss on the play, and it's going to be 4th down. Oh, correction, 3rd down and goal.
It ought to be 4 after that hit.
It should. 3rd down and 13.
Why ain't they playing wipeout now?
Yeah, well, we are. Ace done wiped him out. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 13, 2:50 and counting left to go here in the 3rd quarter. And Metcalfe County probably in this this field position is going to go for it on 4th down if they don't get it here. Caven sets up, flanked on each side, dropping back, looking to pass.
Got him again.
And he got him again. And that's number 12, Coy, and number 54 for the Wildcats. And that's big Mickey Johnson.
7 more yards. It's 4th down and
So it's going to be 4th down and goal from the 20.
on the 20-yard line.
Woo! Couple of big plays right there. And folks, just so you know, you did hear me correctly. That is Mickey Johnson that was in on that play. That is not Big Mick that owns Mickey's Towing, but it is his son, and he plays a lot like his dad.
But I think Mickey, the big Mickey, still has 2 years eligibility.
Does he?
Yes.
I don't know, man. I think he ran all of his eligibility out the first one.
Timeout.
And that's going to be timeout Metcalfe County after the play clock drops
Had
down.
to get a T. Oh,
Yeah.
ooh, thinking about 4 and forever.
So it was 4th down and goal from the 5. Back-to-back sacks have dropped the Hornets back 15 yards, and it's now 4th and goal from the 20.
I like it. I
do too. Big-time plays and big-time hits. Great job. A great job of the Wildcats to come out and get fired up down there on that goal line and make a big stand. Let's hope they can do it one more time, and let's get the offense on the field. It's kind of fun sitting up here because the coaching staff, the coordinators, are actually in the booth with us up here,
and we can kind of listen in.
We can, and they're saying exactly what we talk about is what typically to watch. We're not going to put that on in the air right now, but if it works, I'll take full credit for it. Oh.
If it don't work, it's on the coach.
Yeah, it's on the coaching staff. They the one that called it. All right, so Caven sets up in the backfield with Kirkland Lundy. Makes him in motion. Drops back, looking to pass. And they're in on him again, but he's going to throw it to the corner. And it's incomplete and out of bounds.
Take over on downs.
Yep.
Like it. I like it.
And that's going to be turnover on downs. And the Wildcats will take over at their own 20-yard line. That is a big-time stand by the Edmonson County Wildcat defense.
I believe that should be a big play of the game.
We can do that. And since it is going to be a big play of the game, that will be the Shauna Grievel, Keller Williams, big play of the game.
And that's 2 of them we've had so far.
Absolutely. I hope we have more.
We could have a half a dozen. Baker's dozen. I don't care.
It just popped up that Teresa Lindsay is watching, so I kind of know her.
Yeah.
I do too, and I appreciate her checking us out. 1:48 left to go here in the third quarter. The Wildcats lead the Hornets by a score of 7-6. Take over on downs. And there's the ball coming up the middle. Nice run off to the left side, cutting it back to the middle. And ground and pound. Gramble, that's about 5 yards there, and we like it.
That was a hard 5 yards, but I'm proud of him.
And that's going to be White with the carry.
It'll be 2nd down and 4 for Edmonson.
2nd down and 4 after a gain of 6. 1:25 left to go here in the third quarter. And again, for those of you that are just joining in with us, we did have an extremely long lightning delay. It's got us here in the third quarter. Muse up under center. Dropping back in the run goes up the right side.
That's
and it looks like he's got enough. Let's see where they measured. And they are gonna give the Wildcats another Lake Forest Recruiting Wildcat first down with 1:03 left to go here in the third quarter. That was Lyons with a 5-yard carry. I like what I'm seeing right now, Granny. Let's see if we can keep it going.
Scott, well, we have a small break here. Have we seen our cameraman lately? I mean, I lost him during the 2-hour.
Who,
right?
Joe?
Yeah, Joe.
I don't know. I hadn't seen him.
He may have went to get some Uber Eats. You never can tell about Joe.
Yep. They've got to hustle to the line. 5 seconds left on the play clock. We don't want to get a 5-yard penalty here.
Snap it.
And there we go. And it's a low snap. He's got to pick it up. He gets hit and driven back.
They load him good.
And that's probably going to take us to the end of the third quarter. We'll wait to see for sure. 23 seconds and counting left, and there's 35 on the play clock. So I would assume we're going to take it to the third quarter.
Yay!
Correction, fourth quarter.
Fourth quarter.
Yeah. Wow. Seems like we've been here forever. And as it's going off, let's see. And there it is. That's going to be the end of the third quarter with the Wildcats 7, the Metcalfe County Hornets 6. You're listening to Edmonson County Wildcat Football on Wildcats Live at EdmonsonVoice.com.
Wildcats Live on the Edmonson Voice is presented by Alfred's Pharmacy and Drive-Thru, located in the Main Street Center in Brownsville. Alfred's Pharmacy provides super fast service, whether it's in the drive-thru, inside their retail location, curbside service, or even free delivery. Call 270-597-1044 to find out how they can save you time and money.
Save time, save money, it's that simple at Alfred's Pharmacy.
Patton Funeral Home is a family-operated business that has proudly served Edmondson, Barron, and the surrounding counties since 1969. In our close-knit community, we consider those we serve our neighbors, family, and friends. We're committed to providing affordable excellence to all that place their trust in us. Patton Funeral Home, serving you in 3 locations: Brownsville, Park City, and now Cave City. Visit PattonFuneralHome.com, continuing a heritage of caring.
Welcome back to Wildcats Live on EdmondsonVoice.com. Tonight's fourth quarter actions brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy here in the Patton Funeral Home second half. And here we come out to start the fourth quarter. The Wildcats with a 7-6 lead. And again, they're moving the ball after a big goal line stand with first and goal from the 5. They sacked the quarterback twice, drove him back to the 20, and then an incomplete pass turned it over on downs. Here we are, 2nd and 10. Handoff goes to number 22, DeWeese, around the corner, and he's going to be knocked back. Going to lose about 3 on the play. It's going to be 3rd down and 13.
22, Blaine DeWeese hitting the backfield with number 0, Byron Kirkland Lundy, loss of about 3 on the play. 3rd down and 13 for the Wildcats.
There we go. 11:35 and counting. 3rd and 13.
I may just get loopy, but the speaker's actually sounding better now.
They turned it down some.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and it's not feeding back anymore either. It's still loud, but it's not as bad as it was.
Don't talk about feeding back. There ain't nothing open. We're going to starve to death going home.
Yeah, Darren said earlier that the McDonald's drive-through stayed, and it looks like the Wildcats are going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Edmondson County.
See, I told you.
That's their second timeout of the second half.
He said the drive-through stays open till 12, he thinks, so we'll find out.
I've lost Darren, too. I don't know. He may be somewhere in the corner asleep.
I hear him whistling.
He's stressed out a little bit.
Yeah, I hear him whistling. 11:13 left to go here in the game. The Wildcats with a 7-6 lead on Metcalfe County. 3rd down and 13 when we come out of the timeout.
This could be maybe one of the longest broadcasts we've had since we've had this new system, because I know the fair don't last longer than 3 hours.
Yeah, we're at 3 hours and 21 minutes right now. That's a long time for us to be talking. It feels like we've been talking the entire time.
It seems like I've been here since 6 o'clock.
Yeah. That's about what time we pulled in.
All right, here we go.
All right, coming out of the timeout, it's 3rd down and 13. Muse sets up in the backfield. He's dropping back, looking to pass. Hey, he throws a screen past the outside.
Oh, my gosh.
Coy has it. He's cutting it upfield. And he's
Ooh.
just short of the first down. Maybe has it, depending on where the spot is. But either way, I think it's going to about a half yard short. But I still say we go. I say we go.
Was that Coy on the carry?
That was Coy on the carry.
Wow.
I'll tell you what, they're going to be bringing the house right now with a I think they'll play the quarterback sneak right here.
I believe they're going to go for a hard count, which won't be a hard count, and this guy over here will jump off sides.
Fans, I know it's late, but it's 4th down and 1.
10:25 left to go, 4th and 1. This is a big play for the Wildcat offense right here. Muse up under center.
He got it.
And he did get it, and that is enough for the Wildcat first down. And it's another Lake Forest recruiting Wildcat first down. Gramble, that's great for 2 reasons. Number one, it keeps us moving down the field, toward theirs, but it also keeps that clock running.
Keeps clock running, keeps the ball out of their hands, and it gives Lake Forest recruiting another first down.
Absolutely.
By the way, he checked in earlier and he said Michael Jordan, period.
I mean, that's enough said. Muse up under center. There's a handoff going straight up to the right side. Swihart cuts it back. He's still on his feet. Man, that's a big 9-yard run by Sweetheart right there. Oh, they've got him now. They've made the correction on the other side.
Looks like he was tackled by number 56.
They're gonna mark it just short of 9, so it'll be 8 yards. 2nd down and 2.
For the Wildcats.
Yeah, okay. 2nd and 2. You can see it just like we do. And again, tonight's fourth quarter action is brought to you by Alfred's Pharmacy here and the Patton Funeral Home second half. 9:20 and counting left to go here in the fourth quarter. The Wildcats leading the Hornets by a score of 7-6. They need to get the ball off. It's 5 seconds. Man comes in motion, and they fake the pitch and hand it off up the middle, and that's going to be another Lake Forest recruiting Wildcat first down, and that's
in some.
Where's he at?
He's at the 35.
I started to say that was Lyons with a big-time run. Lowered that head and drove him, and it's another Lake Forest recruiting Wildcat first down. All the way down to the 35-yard line.
That has to be a big play right there.
That is. We can do another Shauna Grable, Keller Williams, big play of the game.
He
I
earned
love seeing
that.
him running like
he
that, man. I
earned
love
that,
it.
man. Kept the feet churning and just kept going.
Yep. 8:40 in counting. First and 10 Wildcats. Muse is going to pitch it out to the outside. Swihart cuts it, and he cuts it back in. It's going to be another nice gain by Swihart.
Again there, but number 88.
Looks like about, we'll give him 6 yards. Looks like it's going to be second down and 4.
Gained about 6 yards. It'll be second down and 4.
Look at there. 8 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the game. The Wildcats moving the ball. I'd sure like to see another Wildcat touchdown right here, Granville.
I'd like to see a double flea flicker.
Yep. Statue of Liberty into a flea flicker. What about that?
Ooh.
Son. Hook and ladder. Muse up under center. Man comes in motion, fakes the pitch, hands the ball off, and he's met at the line of scrimmage. But it's still good for about a yard.
Run up the middle there by number 5.
Orvis.
Yep, that's Mr. Orvis.
Orvis. He was brought down.
I think you pronounced that one right.
Williams gain of about 1 on the play. Third down and 3.
So it's going to be third down and a long 2. I don't think it's 3, but 7:25 and counting left to go here in the game. Play comes in from the sideline. They're down to 12 seconds on the play clock. They need to break and hustle up. 6. They need to hustle. 4, 3. There it goes. And Muse is going to keep it and go forward. And he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up fourth down. I think that play was actually designed to go off the center, and he kind of bounced it to the side a little bit.
He was brought down to the 56, River Coleman.
It's going to bring up fourth down.
1 on the play. It'll be 4 down and 4.
Let's see what the Wildcats draw up here.
That's what I'm saying. Draw them off sides.
Yep, fourth down and 2.
Hard count.
Yeah, because they're trying to plug that hole right now, so it might work.
Hard count.
Muse.
Nope.
There's the
Run
pitch.
outside. Go.
Oh, and he's got it. He cuts it back up the middle, hits the hole, and that's another Lake Forest recruiting Wildcat first down.
Little run around the outside, number 8.
That was White with about 5 yards there.
5 yards, but that's enough for a first down for Evanston County.
And again, keep the clock running. 6:20 and counting left to go here in the fourth quarter.
That's number 10 for the Lake Forest recruiting first downs. Like it.
Oh, we've got 10 of them?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'd like to see 11 or 12.
Or 15.
I just want to score right here. We got to score. We got to score with 6 minutes to go. We got to score.
That's it. Muse up under center. He's going to hand it off to the right side, and Lyons with a big bowling gain forward. I like the way he runs, man. He just runs hard. It's going to be 2 on the carry. Second down and 8.
Play, number 28, Garrett Lyons. Hit hard, but number 9, Logan Williams. He'll gain about 2 yards. It'll be second down and 8 for Evanston County.
I think he's listening to us. I think he's
He
listening
may
to
be
our
watching
broadcast.
on The Voice.
Yeah.
He may be.
Yep. 5:25 and counting left to go here in the fourth quarter. Wildcats second down and 8. Muse up under center. And there's the handoff to Colton White going up the side. He's got some room. Man, what a run!
Keep going.
And, man, it's another Lake Forest recruiting Wildcat first down.
Number 8, Colton White.
What a big run.
Down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
It's first and goal, Wildcats from the, let's see where they've got it marked.
9.
Looks like the 9. That's it, 4:55 in counting left to go here in the fourth quarter. Again, the Wildcats leading by a score of 7-6. The Wildcats with a big run down the field. There's Muse up under center. There goes the pitch around the side. They've cut it off, but he cuts it back. Lowers his shoulder. Bam! It's a hit.
Run around the right side there, but number 8.
That's
White.
White again. And he's going to be just short. Looks like they're going to mark it about the 3-yard line. Looks like from here.
Pick up a 6 then.
Yep, pick up of 6.
He'll gain about 3 yards. Ball's down on the 6-yard line.
Yeah, okay.
Excuse me, second down and goal now for Evanston
I'll give him
County.
3 then.
Okay.
You and your binoculars.
It's on that far side, man. You can't see nothing.
4.5 miles over there, and we
Yeah.
can't see it.
I did a good job knowing Colton had it. Muse going to keep it, come off center, and they're watching that play. He's wrapped up. It's going to be third down and 6. 3:45 left to go in the game.
I don't think.
On the 5, it will be third down and goal for Evanston County.
So it's third and goal from the 6.
Do another sweep or a screen right here.
Our coordinator's
Get in.
shaking his head. I don't think they performed that one the way he thought they were going to. 3:25 and counting. This is a big move here for the Wildcats. Third down. And there it is going up the side. And, man, he's chugging.
Right up the middle there.
Boy, he's got about 5.5 yards right there.
James Patterson.
Timeout, Metcalfe County.
Looks like about the 3-yard line. Fourth down and goal as.
And it's going to be fourth and goal. They say from the 3. And it's probably in between the 2 and 3. But it's going to be timeout, Metcalfe County, with 3:07 left to go in the game.
All right, you got 2 options here, Scott. You either score or you leave them down here with long field position. They ain't got 3 minutes to score. So the defense is going to have to come out and play tough here. But I'd like to punch it on in.
Right.
But, you know, beggars can't be choosy at this point. I just like to leave here with a W.
Yep. That's all we're looking for. Let's see some. Honestly, I think they've got 2 options right here: score or score.
Yeah.
That's if you definitely take the momentum back if you score here and you kick the extra point.
You've got momentum.
Right.
You just
take more.
You're just putting the nail in the coffin
Right.
is what you're doing here. Let's see what the Wildcat stand will do here.
And Muse up under center. Pitch is going to go to
Sweet.
Swihart.
He's
He
in.
cuts it.
Oh,
And it's touchdown, Wildcats! Swihart with a 3-yard touchdown run.
A juke, a jive, and a hearty hi-oh silver to the end zone for Mr. Swihart, or for you hard of hearing people, Sweetheart. That's an inside joke, sorry. All right, looks like Wildcats setting up for an extra point.
Yeah, I'm with you, Coach. They just now
Took their
reset the
time.
play clock. Take it as much as you can.
Here is the snap. Ball is down. Kick is up. He's a little tired. It didn't go as far as the other one, but it was off to the right. So with 3:03 left to go here in the fourth quarter, it's Edmonson County 13, Metcalfe County 6.
Minutes left in the fourth quarter.
I mean, Scott, after 3 hours and 30 minutes of playing, you can't expect everybody to make an extra point. I'm
Right.
just saying.
I've got cramps myself. Yeah.
All right.
So did they say the extra point was no good?
They said it was no good. It was off to the right.
Oh, okay.
And so I've got the scoreboard at 13-6, and that's what I wrote down. And if it was me, I wouldn't try that onside kick here. I would pooch it just as far as I can hit it.
Kicking off for the Wildcats, number 8, Colton White. Back deep to receive for the Hornets, number 0, Byron Kirkland Lundy, and number 21, James Patterson.
All right, here we go. Colton on to kick off, and he's going to pooch it, and the Wildcats are going to have to get on it. I don't know that I'd have done that. With 3 minutes, it gives them short field position. But
well, he kicked it to the right person,
yeah,
because when he caught it, he was like, oh, what do I do?
Yep, he sure did.
Jake Edwards.
So Wildcats needing to come back out here right now. 44-yard line for the Hornets. It's going to be 1st and 10.
3 minutes flat.
Let's see if the Wildcats can put together 3 minutes of solid D right here or get a turnover. And let's take this W back to Brownsville. Not only will it be a W, but it'll be Coach Vessel's first W as a head coach.
Solid.
Caven sets up. He's got receivers out to each side. And they're dropping back. And, oh, nice job of the Wildcats. Oh, and how did he catch that? Get him down. It was a lame duck pass, and they finally got him down after a gain of about 12.
Helmet come off.
Helmet came off, so he's going to have to come to the sideline.
Scott, that was the only way he could catch that pass, is it getting blocked, because we had 2 people standing in front of the receiver.
Right.
And it just went in between them. Gosh.
It's going to be enough for the first down. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left to go in the game. Caven sets up. Dropping back, looking to pass, and it's tipped, and it's tipped again. Colton White with a big tip.
Catch it.
It was originally tipped by Coy, and then White hit it again. Incomplete. Stops the clock at 2:33.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Hornets.
2nd down and 10, Hornets. They are at the Wildcat 43-yard line.
Well, I believe he's going to pass, so I'd like to see another sack right here.
Yeah, I would too. We've been getting in good on them on the drop back pass.
We're making him hurry, but I just like go ahead and wrap him up and seal the deal.
We've got trip receivers out, quad receivers out to the right or left this time. He's rolling that way too. And the Wildcats are bringing the house, and it's tipped up in the air. And another big tip by Jake Coy. Incomplete, 3rd down.
That was huge right there.
Yeah. I wish he could have tapped it up and caught it. I'll tell you what, if you put a fishtail on that thing, he'll catch it every time.
All right, we got him on the ropes here. We've got to make a solid
3rd
play
down
right
and
here.
10, 2:28 left to go in the 4th quarter. The Wildcats again with a 13-6 lead here at Metcalfe County.
Come on, D.
I'm just thinking how ironic it was. We've been here 14 hours, and there's a chance we go into overtime.
Oh, Lord, hush.
Oh, and there it is across the middle. He's got it, and he's going to be enough for the first down. 2:21 left to go in the game.
Gain of about 13 on the play. That'll bring up another first down.
And here we go. Start that clock. There we go. 2 minutes and 15 seconds left to go here in the 4th quarter. First down for Metcalfe County at the Wildcat 29. Correction, 29. Caven sets up. Oh, and they were. Yeah, there it is. They were not set. You can do what you want to right here, boys. It wasn't set.
Oh, he missed it anyway.
They still had people moving on the side of the ball over here and didn't let them get set, so that's going to be illegal motion for Metcalfe County. It's going to bring it back, and it'll be 1st and 15 with 2 minutes left to go in the game. They had 3 receivers moving at the same time over there right in front of the official.
You can't do that.
No, you can't. So that's going to back them up 5 yards.
That brings us down to the 2-minute warning, Scott.
So it's going to be 1st down and 15 from the 34-yard line.
Penalty was against the
We
Hornets.
we don't need to let anybody get behind us right here, guys.
It'll be 5 yards. It'll be 1st down.
Caven comes in from the sideline with the play. Caven's got a arm. I mean, he got it down there. 2 minutes left to go in the game. Caven And there it is to the flats. He cuts the inside right into the teeth of the defense, and the Wildcats tackle him inbounds. Tackle by, Lions there. It's going to be 2nd down and 4, a minute 40. Play comes in from the sideline. I like it. The smart play by the Wildcats and not push him toward the sideline and keep him in bounds.
All right,
so here we go.
Big play here, D.
Trip receivers out to the left side, drop back. He's looking to pass. He's got a man in the flats out there. He's got one in the end zone that got behind the Wildcats, and it's incomplete, out of bounds. 117, 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Hornets.
I'm nervous about our secondary there. They're letting them outrun them a little bit to the end zone. Hopefully they can come up with a big play right here. 3rd down and 3.
We're going to blow the whistle and call a timeout, maybe.
So what are they doing?
Well, we're unsure of.
So what?
Timeout, it looks like.
What is the actual?
Well, they didn't score, so they're probably trying to figure out, okay, what we need to do to. Never mind.
All right, I don't know what that is. All right, here we go. 3rd down and 3. Caven sets up in the backfield, and he's going to hand the ball off, going up the middle, and he's got a truck in front of him. Nobody touched him through the line or anything else, and that is going to be was it a 23-yarder?
23-yard run.
23-yard run by Kirkland Lundy.
And I don't believe he was touched by nobody.
Nope, I didn't see anybody with him.
So now what are they going to do? Are they going to go for 2 points?
No, they'll go for 2, yeah.
Or will they try to kick the extra point and see what we're going to do? They might try to get us to jump off sides too. That's what they did a while ago. All right, well, they're lining up, look like they're lining up in quad.
Yeah, but they're fixing to call a timeout. 1:11 left to go in the game, and Kirkland Lundy with a 23-yard touchdown run. And we're figuring they're going to go for a 2-point conversion.
That'll be their 3rd and final timeout of the ball game.
Well, they
so
can't
we'll
call
see.
a
That's
timeout
their all.
anymore.
Yeah,
They're
that's
done.
all their timeouts.
They're done. They can't take them with them. Well, Scott, it's been an honor to call this marathon of a game with you. I want to give a big shout out to Double D for coming hanging out with us. Big shout out to Preston for running the camera. Joe on the field, if he's not fell asleep in the end zone somewhere, he fell asleep. He's still taking pictures.
I guarantee it. Yeah, that was a tough one, Granny. I thought we had him here, and that was just a good hard run by Kirkland Lundy. He got out there quick. We were playing the pass. They action played and popped it up the middle. And like I said, he went in untouched from 23 yards out.
Oh, what a night.
Let's see if the Wildcats can come up with a big stop right here. We feel like they're going to go for 2. That would be, that's what I would do.
I'd like to see a huge defensive stop
I'd
right
like
here.
to see them sack whoever has the ball. That's what I'd like to see.
And here they come.
So here they come out.
I'll let you take it, Scott, since you're done with the Twitter.
1:11. Caven sets up in the backfield. Dropping back, he's looking to pass. He throws the ball to the end zone, and it's picked off by the Wildcats. It's going to be incomplete. 13 to 12, Wildcats with 1:11. So it's going to be incomplete. We got to be really careful because he ran that out of the end zone and throwed it up in the air. I was afraid they weren't going to call it down. That's why I was holding on for a second. In the excitement of picking it off, he could have ran it all the way back and ran some more time.
And that would have given him 2 points,
yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
And he didn't have nobody in front of him.
Right. But
wow.
They blew the whistle. Big turn of events and a huge stop right there by the Wildcat defense.
Now we got to watch the old drotted onside kick. This has brought everybody to their feet. The millions and millions of fans that have come over to Metcalfe County are still in the bleachers over there, all standing, holding their breath. Wildcat cheerleaders are still screaming. And we've still got 1 minute and 11 seconds left in this marathon of a game.
Woo. Man, what a big play by the Wildcat defense.
Kicking off for the Hornets will be number 9, Logan Williams. Back deep to receive for the Wildcats.
And they're going to set up. They're expecting the onside kick, which
It's
we all are.
It's going to be a roller.
Yep, guarantee
got
it.
up for a roller, so watch in the
Guarantee
middle.
it.
Watch in the middle.
It's coming to the right
He's
side,
going to roll
probably.
it. No, he's going to roll it. He's going to get people out in front of him.
Yep, there it is.
There you go.
There it is.
Nice job. Nice
Hughes
job.
covers it. And they pile on him hard, but that's okay.
Oh,
And a punch was thrown.
Another push.
Recovered by
Throw a yellow flag up.
Wow, that was an actual punch. Number 10 there for Metcalfe County come out of the huddle throwing punch. But it's going to be 1:09 left to go here in the game, Granville, and Metcalfe County with 0 timeouts. They cannot stop the clock.
They cannot stop it. I would take a knee.
All day. Timeout Edmondson County. They're going to talk about it here for a second. And we're going to keep it right here, folks, because we want to.
And because we can, because we've been on the air almost 4 hours.
Yeah, we've been talking this long. We're going to keep going.
We still got a post-game show to do.
Post-game?
Yeah.
There we go. I think Double D is going to sit in for the coach tonight since we're so far away from him.
Well, I mean, the guys do have a curfew. They got to get back.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, though, Granville, both sides of the ball they've played hard tonight. The Hornets have played hard. The Wildcats have played hard. They both played hard enough to, be in contention for this game. And, you keep doing that, you're going to win some ball games.
Well, it was like last week when I asked Coach Vessels, what are you going to work on this week? He said, we're going to work on what I saw at this last game. And
right.
He's made some changes.
Right, he has. And they've came out a different ball game this week. Great job by the coaching staff.
What is this stance? Is this called victory formation, Scott?
That's what we'll call it anyway.
Or hunt.
There it is. 1:05, and we'll run this thing on down. Metcalfe County out of timeouts and cannot stop the clock. So they're going to let it get down within 40 seconds, and they'll take the second knee. And we're going to enjoy this one a little bit, I think, Granville.
Yeah.
Here we go. They're down within the time frame now.
And we're in victory formation again, Scott.
We are?
Yeah.
There's the snap. Down. And 25 seconds left to go in the game, and the Wildcats are walking off the field, and so are the Hornets. And, folks, Justin Vessels has just won his first game as head coach of the Edmondson County Wildcats, and the Wildcats have just won their first game of the season. And next week we'll be at home against Muhlenberg County. That's going to take us down to the end of the game. And at the end of the game, you heard me right, folks. It's the Wildcats 13, the Hornets 12. You're listening to Edmondson County Wildcat football on Wildcats Live at EdmondsonVoice.com. Hey.
Time for the SCRTC halftime show on Wildcats Live.
I just did it, but I waited way too long. Trust me, it's about time you left cable TV behind and started saving with MyStream TV from SCRTC. Already have TV with SCRTC and you still have cable boxes and wires everywhere? Talk to SCRTC about MyStream TV and compare it to your current service. The best thing about MyStream TV, you'll save money and get up to 1 gig symmetrical internet. Visit scrtc.com and click on the MyStream TV logo at the top to start saving on cable today.
For over 60 years, Grayville Funeral Home has been a friend to our community, offering the services and care that you need. They're a full-service funeral home offering cremation and pre-need counseling. Call 270-597-2149. Visit their Facebook page for more. Stop by their facility at 537 North Main Street in Brownsville. Grayville Funeral Home, dedicated to those we serve.
Reliable internet and great customer service, two things you'd like to have? I'm talking local service and quick response when my internet is out, which never happens, by the way. That's exactly the type of customer service you get from an awesome internet provider like SCRTC. Not only do they provide gig speed and superior Wi-Fi solutions, SCRTC backs it up with phenomenal customer service. That is true value in an internet provider. Go to scrtc.com and get yours with an unmatched service guarantee.